Talking about the early level questing zones in orc areas.
I don't think I ever leveled an orc.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, I mean I've leveled in the barrens, but prior to that, I started doing a troll a long time ago, like back in vanilla, but I don't remember.
Yeah, are you going to Maurice's tomorrow? I'm probably not going if it snows.
No, I don't even think he invited us. Unless it's on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook.
Yeah, he did.
Why, what is it?
Just going to his house at 1.
Why, we have Uncle Doug's tomorrow, why would you go there?
When's your hair appointment?
Uncle Doug starts at 2,
drive
and everybody's going.
you. What, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Talk to Steve.
He's having a Christmas. So
Ah, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're all going. Everyone's going except, I don't think Chris is going. But Bill will be there with Penny, their new baby.
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
I think Jesse and Cody.
Got another
If you're farming the grounds blood on my guy, if you go just north of Menorock Cove, there's a Kodo graveyard, and grave moss. There's 3 grave moss nodes that spawn, and you need those for shadow protection. I have like 50 on Stela right now.
Jesus.
So every time you're, because I've been farming it. I'm like, oh, it spawns. I was like, we're gonna need shadow frots eventually, so I just, when the ground's blood isn't up, I just go like, 20 seconds north, and I take the grave moss every time, and I just saved it.
Called Bird Dog, and they got a lot of
flavor. Join AB low.
Oh, I'll do some BGs.
Oh, here we go. Hotkey, come on. Too close.
I was actually really excited to tank last night because I like wanted to use my Quel'Serrar.
It's about time.
I love that weapon. It's just so badass looking.
It, man. So sad.
Yeah, it's kind of like obsolete. I mean, the proc rate's pretty good on it, but there's just so many better weapons now.
Yeah, now. Back in the day, though.
Yeah, getting that shit was like, oh man, this guy does Nixia, what the fuck? I remember those days. Dude, he must be spamming his stream on crazy websites to get views. He has 35 people watching him fucking level an Undead Warrior. That's nuts.
You resto or are you enhance?
I'm enhance, but
you want to wreck some faces?
I could do, yeah, cue me up. We could do some jump runs. Actually, we can't DE, so.
Damn, that's a shame. I wonder who could DE.
Yeah. Well, I used to do them with Patel, but that was a while ago.
If you ever need to DE BOEs, you can send them to Felg.
Is Rend actually worth it? I'm watching him like hit stuff, man. I'm just like, is Rend actually worth that? Come on.
Rend?
I don't know.
Rend is like
Garbage.
terrible. It does 147 damage over 21 seconds.
Yeah, I'm talking about leveling though.
No, it does like
still
50
not
damage
worth it,
over
right?
20 seconds. That's like
I'd say on a boss maybe, but
the only thing that's really worth it is Thunderclap and Sonder Armors while leveling. That's it.
I mean, I'd rather fucking hit that That heroic strike and thunderclap, no lie. Thunderclap for survivability and like a little tickle.
Yeah, are you queuing us, Steve, or you're just trying to get somebody to?
Patel's gonna hopefully queue us up.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, okay, you should get in here. Two fucking
Okay.
a melee or a enhanced shaman to drop Wind Fury and 2 warriors.
And an actual fucking
And
healer.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Dude. Oh my god. I just
God.
creamed a little bit.
That shit makes me laugh every time. Like literally every time. Must resist. I'm doing a good thing here right now.
Why? What happened?
Do I even? Reckless abandonment. God, I wish I had better tools for PvP. I wish I could PvP. Cause like, every other PvPer is like engineering, and I'm just like, oh.
Rest, like some fucking warriors just totally shit on you as resto.
And Davez was telling me, dude, he fights every fight.
Who?
Davez?
I don't know who that is.
Dude, Atlanteans.
Oh, while farming and stuff?
Yeah, Davez is his shaman.
Oh yeah, I always say
Atlanteans
Dave
as well.
H.
Dave
Yeah.
H. What
Yeah.
the fuck is that?
That's his, it was his Discord
Davez,
name.
motherfucker. There's a D, and an A, and a V, and an E, and an H, and a Z. Davez. No way. But yeah, like, it's just kind of super sick, because it's like, oh man, that's one thing I would like to do as a resto shaman, like leveling up. Like if I actually wanted to be a resto shaman next time, I would so fucking PvP. Would so do it. I would get max rank, warlords, get that stupid hammer, and like never look back.
Yeah, I said when I started playing I was only gonna PvP. But
I mean, look at
Big
this.
Fred
Look at this
convinced me
hammer.
to do some PvE, and once I did like 1 Molten Core and Blackwing Lair, I was like, fuck yeah.
That thing's fucking powerful, dude. Like,
You'd have so much more fun as Ellie though. I've seen Ellie like totally rip people apart.
yeah, everyone wants to roll Ellie, but the problem is you'd be the only resto shaman. So when you think about it, being like, I guess resto can then also not be a bad thing.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone with that.
No one wants to
Yeah.
be resto, ever. It literally means like you'll have to actually fight, and like, in order for me to be competitive, I need invuln pots. I swear to God, like I actually need it.
Whenever I'm fighting warriors or rogues out in like the open world PvP, I swear I've seen like maybe 10 or 15 different people using vulnerability pots when
And,
like I
like-
get them below 20%.
Free action pots too, dude. Like I've seen it, and I'm just like, you're a little piece of shit, aren't you?
Yeah, if I'm gonna duel somebody who's talking shit, like say there's a warlock like beating on me and being an asshole, and if I was a true PvPer, I'd fucking pop a shadow protection potion. I absolutely would. You know, if you're a fucking alchemist or whatever, a herbalist, why the fuck not? That's why you have the profession, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll probably log on a horde and be like, yo, you're a fucking faggot, you use your consumes. You know, and be like, well, too fucking bad, fag.
You know what I mean? Like,
Part
no
of the
holy
game.
protection though.
It's your fault
GG.
for not using it, you know?
Is there a holy protection potion?
No. Holy protection?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is.
Like I know it's not strong, but like I think it exists. It's like 500 points, and that's it. Yeah, I knew it existed.
For real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, it's a piece of shit though.
Use it against disc priests.
Look at it. It's like you could use it at level
Paladins,
10.
I guess.
Like what?
Wow, this warlock has somebody enslaved, one of these demons, down in South Winter Spring, and he's fucking running from me. Oh man.
I gotta get my shit enchanted. Forgot about that. Got those biz fucking bracers. It's so satisfying getting something like best in slot, knowing that you never have to roll or.
Did you really
enchant
get
anything ever
those?
again. Yeah, it's best in slot for PvP and PvE.
Yeah, what? What do you get?
PvP or the Fury Bracers?
Yeah.
I could have swore Milkmeat got him. That kid got like 3 pieces of loot last night.
It's best in slot for everything because it's got the stamp. The ones I had before were the AQ 40 ones, and they were 23 strength, 18 agility. And these have 1 more strength and, you know, technically 2 more agility, and then fucking 100 health, baby. I'm still gonna put strength on them though. I'm not gonna put stam. If I was true PvP, I'd put stam.
I think Dawkins going to be a successful streamer because he knows how to just like in the
The void.
fill in the silent moments with just like anecdotes. It seems like he has something to talk about all the time, and that's like one of the main attractions of good streamers, I think.
Yeah, dude, I can talk a lot too, but Jesus Christ, I mean, he needs to have some flair. Like, look at S-Fan, man. Look at that shit. It's crazy. Literally brought his own personality to the... Like, you come to the stream to see S-Fan. You don't come to see Red Paladin play. Like...
Is that the old guy that
promise.
looks like Mario?
He's so... He's the perfect Paladin streamer. I cannot express it enough. Like, it's there. Like, I've never seen anybody do it like that.
Okay, can you do +9 strength to bracers?
No, I need to farm that next. Normally I would so join you, but I'm gonna allow
I heard
Black
it.
Lotus binge right now.
Jesus.
How many did you get so far today?
4, 5. Kinda
Damn.
abusing this right now.
Where are you farming it? Silithus?
Yes, sir.
Actually, I'm gonna log for a little bit. Logan's going to bed soon. I'm gonna hang out with him, and then we'll see what happens. I got work tonight, though. Are you doing anything tonight, Big Fire?
The silence.
Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
See ya.
Peace. Are you here, Dawkins?
Oh.
Good. He's like, yeah, I'm playing this for the entertainment value right now. And also in case something, I don't know, happens with, you know, the current server is on, and I'm just like, wait a minute. It's not like I don't understand, right? I actually told them about that. Like, something is going wrong here. Oh my god. I just looked at the Paladin set for AQ20, I mean AQ40, and I'm just like, no wonder they wear that in the world. That's disgusting stats. What kind of sycophant thought that was a good idea? Probably the same person that thought what I'm wearing is a good idea.
I'll probably do some herbs after this.
I think he's like level 6. I'm just enjoying listening to this.
That's what he wants. He wants it to be enjoyable.
He's like he's like taking a jab back about his keybinds. Like every time someone says something about his bind.
I told him he should just hide the cursor, like, I don't know why he hasn't.
I don't know, like, he's come this far being a clicking tank. I don't know what the big deal is.
Well, it helps.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, you know it helps, right? It's just that when you need to run high as fuck APMs while you're moving at the same time, you know, the Heigen dance will be the special proof of that. I honestly think Radai should do it. Yeah.
But do we have proof that Radai is not a clicker?
Yeah.
How?
Because he always clicks his binded retaliate in last stand and shit.
No, I mean Radai.
Yeah, Radai. He's the one that does that.
Yeah, hits shield wall like every night.
You can also tell by his movements. He's not backpedaling. He's just like jump strafing and shit. You can't like click and jump strafe. It doesn't work.
I don't know how I'd be able to PvP as a warlock without keybinds.
Dude, you can't PvP without keybinds. Literally. I mean, you can. Maybe as a healer? Question mark?
He'll be
But
very
no.
good.
It's not a thing.
Like, I could see being able to tank while clicking. If you're just clicking the boss over and over, Sunder Armor, Shield Block, shit like that. But it's when you have to hit your oh shit button, or your challenging shout, to
Or a
pick a bunch
move
of
that
shit
you
up.
just don't normally have out there. Like,
Yeah,
let's fucking
on the
say
other
Scare
side of
Beast.
your bar. Yeah, it's always going to be faster to keybind that, no matter what.
You never know when like this fucking random druid's gonna come behind you and he's like, yo, let me just like escape or something, and he decides to fucking go into his like druid cat form and he tries throwing away and you can just hit that button. Yeah.
There's a scare beast ability?
Yes, you can scare
What?
druids in beast mode when you
Yeah,
use
dude.
that fucking ability. Because they're considered beasts.
Man, I've never played 1 to 60 of every character, so I have no idea about things like that.
You
I mean,
probably,
I watch other people play, so like,
you
that's
probably
a thing.
wouldn't have known until TBC Arena. You see people do it.
But there's just things you can do, very gimmicky things and situational answers that you need to have when you PvP that you literally can't click to PvP. Yeah, sure, you can grind to the top and still be Warlord. All you have to do is go in those games. But it's just, yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, just because you're High Warlord, you're not gonna be like the best dueler and
You
shit.
could be a piece of shit.
Yeah, it just means you spent the most fucking time in there. That's why Vanilla WoW getting those titles is fucking stupid. I mean, it was awesome. I never got
I
it.
mean, it
but
also still
just
makes
couldn't beat
sense
the kids.
because the one soldier that decides to put in all of their effort every single day of every minute of every like second should be the one that is the most experienced, therefore technically deserves High Warlord. If you won a few games, and yes, I'm going to tell you that because like, you know how arena, like how arena people sell their wins. Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's a better system. I'm not saying it's a like no one likes the system. It's really painful and long and tedious and like you can be bumped off of just one day you missed. But in reality, yeah, just straight up. That it ensures that you can't just. I mean, yeah, you can still like like buy your way to victory, sure, but at the same time, it's just really difficult to do that, and it costs the one buyee, right, a ton of time still. Which reminds me, it's still gonna be. I'm gonna try for a high warlord next time. I'm not gonna raid. I'm just gonna go high warlord.
I think even if you level to 60 first, I still don't think they release it until another patch. So you'd still have to, like, you know, compete with everyone, and that's what makes it so fucking frustrating.
I think it's also worth.
Yeah, I think it'd be sick. That'd definitely be the first thing to try to bang out before you start raiding, because the gear
but
from
then it's
that
a
is
world
way
first
better.
race. So I'm just gonna try to get into the high tiers and then trade off. Like, I'll win trade it. I don't care.
Well, for a long time, that's what people would do, server to server, and it was like, alright, well, we're not gonna play this fucking BG and just lose after a half hour. We'll just let them win. But, you know, without saying it in chat or going on their Ventrilo or whatever.
My thing is, who decides who gets the first one?
It's usually whoever wins the first one gets the first
That makes
one.
sense.
And then
I
then you give them, okay, they beat us, so next time we see them, we'll give them the win, and then they'll give us the win or whatever. But it didn't happen that often. Like, so I was Alliance, and we normally played in the morning, and then the Horde were like all on at night, so it wasn't really a problem. And Alliance would never win. Like, Horde won every BG no matter what, especially if it was Pug versus Pug.
You know, I think I devised a new answer for dealing with paladins
What?
in a BG situation. Obviously, their interaction's a little bit different, right? And the situation will always be different. But I think if you see bubble, you need to just start peeling out. You don't have a choice. That person's going to be invulnerable, but they don't have the second engage after that. So why not peel away and then fight after?
Just use a swift
Going in, yeah, going further in won't do anything, right? Understandably, because it's too long. Like, you will lose the fight 100%. Retreat is the better option, and then re-engaging, they will lose. And do like a peel, like a kill, I would say kill front to back. Because you can try to be like super aggressive, but our damage is better as long as they don't get to our healers. Yeah. It's really good.
Well, if you're really going for it, like, no one even fake casts in vanilla, so you could go in and literally just get them to bubble and, you know, 2 to 3.
Well, technically, I fake cast.
I fake cast too, but I'm almost never resto in BGs, so. I'm telling you, man, it's amazing. You get every counter spell from every mage, fucking warlock pets, and they're like, what the fuck? It didn't, what happened?
Yeah.
People don't even know what that is.
Cooldown, basically.
It's like someone's fucking mining up on this bitch.
What bitch?
Burning steps.
I literally just hit every vein in Winter Spring like 3 times today. I don't know. They really need to get on with this merge.
Dude, it's never happening. It's not. They're not going to speed up the timeline.
I don't think it'll happen until next summer.
Blunt, it just shouldn't happen. Like, an anathema went through its life cycle. You gotta take it on the chin.
Why are you gonna do that?
If you want to continue, there is still that server, and that's okay.
By Home Depot? Alright.
It's only if the snow's bad.
I'm just mad. I think we're all just mad that we thought, you know,
Alright.
that was going to be Elysium Project / Lights Hope's baby, because it was the furthest progressed update, and we were just kind of like, well, where's the loyalty? Where's the reward for loyalty?
Literally grew up that they gave us all that shit before. That's the thing. They literally gave us everything, and everyone's like, "Ree," and I'm like, "How can you be mad?" You know? We were given everything before. Tuning up, and it is because we were the ones that were further out. Now we're finished with our content, and literally, it's fair. At least I think.
I mean, I think it's fair in the sense that, well, I don't know. I don't know if fair is the right word, but just how the server ended up being, because they decided to do a fresh server, was not our fault.
Yeah, but again, I mean, not saying that like we did anything wrong. We didn't do shit wrong. All we did was play it. Like, all I'm saying is that we were treated like, and like the second it goes bad, everyone's like, well, what happened? Well, the community happened. They finished the content and farmed it to the T. It's not our fault that we're in the position that we are. People don't want to play the game past the mark of this. Nobody PvPs at this point. They're OP as hell, and it's not fun.
It's exactly the same way it was in retail, waiting for TBC. Once it was announced, people were like, alright, fuck it. I'm done now then, what's the point?
And it's not even like that we have anything. We could go to anything we wanted to, right? Like, you know, we had a choice. But at the same time, it's like, there's just gonna be those players that are behind that aren't going to pick up, like, all of
PvP was
Nax instantly.
fucking awesome when Nax came out. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's because, like, people actually wanted the PvP then. Now we know the game, and it's like, if there's an option to do it all over again at a level that doesn't instantly one-shot you every 2 seconds, yeah, you'd play that version.
I started doing my High Warlord grind, or my Grand Marshal grind, in like right as AQ dropped.
That makes
It-
sense, though.
Definitely did suck going against some of the pre-mades that were like full clearing AQ 40 early on, because like, dude, warriors in tier 2.5 just
They're disgusting.
face rolled NBGs, and ret paladins as well. Oh my god!
And you know those dudes had fucking.
No, actually, the worst. I still remember it, and this is who I originally named my shaman after. Canando. I lost him. He was an elemental shaman. Dude, I remember him just being in Airthai Basin and just like one-shotting people with his chain lightning.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it really was.
Time to get that Neft here.
I would really like to do an elemental shaman in retail.
I think we all would.
I know
You'd have to go through that
DPS is garbage, but
PvP,
still,
it's totally not
it would
garbage,
be
as you know.
fun.
That's where like shamans and like paladins like truly shine, though. Like, I mean, everyone would be like, "Oh, well, I have these support buffs," but at the same time, in PvP, the raw randomness of like,
Paladins
power.
were OP in PvP. Warsong Gulch, man, you had 3 paladins on your team. You're not
GG.
gonna die. Like, oh
It's like,
hey,
how do
look,
you even
here's a
stop that?
warrior in full tier 2. He can just fucking like role play a walk across the field. Doesn't even matter.
Dude, you can't even buffer them. You can't buffer them, dude. Like, who thought that was fine? Concentration aura? Really? Come on, dude.
Blessing of freedom.
Really?
Oh, hey, look,
Blessing of
nothing
protection?
works on this guy. It's like just a constant fucking free action pot on this guy.
Dude, and then they
That's
have
why I
like
love perks,
blessing
man.
of protection, dude. And they can put that on anybody they want. If they know they can peel somebody, they can peel somebody.
It's the best part about a shaman in PvP. You purge everything: mage shields, priest shields, renews, pally buffs, blessing of protection, anything you want.
Not everything. Divine shield. And
Well,
bullshit.
yeah, and ice block and shit. You couldn't do that until Master Spell later on. I think that was
Yeah,
also
thank
TBC.
God for Master Spell. Seriously.
Dude,
That's
I had
the
a shadow
one spell.
priest, and it was so nice throwing out a master's spell. Just be like, fuck you, paladins. Like,
They deserve it. That's a broken ability. You can't have that and the opportunity to use items as well
Yeah.
that will do the same thing. Like, lips plus bubble is insane. And then you're reliant on casters to do the job for you. But we have no good tools to protect those casters. Except for, like, what? Frost Shock.
Frusha!
Like, goddamn, Frost Shock is good. And dispellable. Yep. Very dispellable. Oh, you're Eastern Plaguing right now. I'm exactly opposite of you.
Fire Gut Ogre. I just don't see how, like, they were talking about being able to lock tier gear on Lightbringer, and why don't they just like lock our tier gear and give us T2 or whatever gear we had before that, and then merge us.
Well, at least merge us after AQ40's open. Because I don't want to lose my tier 2.52 because I've gotten rid of some gear and I don't have the bag space for it.
What do you mean when you say lock?
As in, like,
I
disable
just disable it to where it's like
Like
red,
the
you know, like
item
almost like
fresh.
it was broken or something. Like you don't have the ability to wear it.
Oh, I see.
61.
It would prevent us from doing that. And I could run fucking BWL again. Yes!
And I could run. We could do AQ40 and actually clear
We
it.
could actually do that, and it'd be consistent, and we would know more, so we had advantage.
And
That's
we'd already
good.
have, you know, a lot of us would already have the tier guy, you know, tier 2.5 here.
So we don't need it, we just need other shit, and it's like real easy.
I mean,
But yeah,
really,
I haven't
I
even
would
talked
be
about that.
much. I would be so fine with doing that. Just like getting rid of my tier 3 that I have until next comes back out. And, you know, getting it once, you know, once next actually comes out, using it.
just don't know why they haven't talked about doing that. Talked openly with Anathema players about doing that. Because I know it's been mentioned a ton.
I don't know, getting gear locked sounds pretty shitty.
It's better than not being able to play with anyone.
And I'm perfectly fine farming all this money myself until they merge it, so.
Yeah. It's just gonna be such a long time.
Wow, they made Twig of the World Tree look real good in Hearthstone after seeing this piece of shit. Have you seen? The card looks nothing like this.
What does that card even do? Is it in the Kobolds expansion?
Yeah, it's in the Kobolds expansion. Basically, it's one
What are you
attack,
nerds even talking
5.
about?
We play World of Warcraft. Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
Yeah, I play World of Warcraft, not a card game based on World of Warcraft.
Derp.
You just took it to a whole nother level. I'm sorry, that was mean of me. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf for the new year.
Yeah, right. About to crack a beer.
Aw, did I upset Kit Sakara?
No, he's still here.
rip.
I just took a lava bath and dismounted myself and aggroed a fucking elite.
Disconnected, rip. Ahem. So, what was I saying? Yes, it's 1 attack, 5 durability. At the end of its break, you pretty much get 10 mana. A full 10 mana.
Ooh.
You can
How
force
much
it
is
to
the-
break.
How much does it originally cost?
4 mana.
Okay, so on
Yeah.
turn 9 or on turn 10 you get 10 mana?
Or it can be broken early, and you can get it ruined by the opponent, but you can force brick it with Medivh. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick!
It's a great move, dude. And
Too
it's
bad I
doable.
can't afford that game anymore. I'm just gonna have to watch streamers play it.
Watch him play what?
Hearthstone is a pay-to-win game.
Watch
and,
people play Hearthstone? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, it's fun to watch.
Dude, it's like if you
Pretty
were
fun.
if you were into chess and you were watching like a grandmaster chess player play and you're like, dang, I didn't realize you could do that. Or like, that's a really good combination of moves. I didn't think of that. That's kind of like how it is watching other people play games. And
That's kind of how I feel whenever I play chess.
streamers.
I'm like, damn, I'm good at this game.
I mean,
Fuck up,
I
right?
watch people play if I'm at work and can't actually play myself. Other than that, I have no interest in watching somebody play.
I will watch people play League of Legends. Because some
Yeah,
of those guys
same way.
are just so dirty nasty. Like, I'll see them play the same tune I play, and I'm like, how do I not play my tune like that? Like, this guy is on a whole other level. Someone just got the Rotus.
Free?
Incoming lag spike.
And 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
God, I
Such a
love
great
that shit.
song.
It's so good, dude. I could listen to it casually. It's just good. Like, just like the leak spin song.
Tank for 10 hours.
Dude, I swear. Shit's so splashy. It's spicy.
After I finished watching that series, I was like, dude, I gotta get a Cowboy Bebop tattoo. That would be
What
a
would it be
pretty,
of, man?
I guess of Spike's
Yo,
ship.
Trigun is so much better
Oh, dude, Trigon's
than
so
Beyond Cowboy
good.
Bebop.
Yeah.
Trigon's so good. It's got some philosophical questions. It's got like you root for a dude that doesn't want to fucking kill anybody, but it's like forced to by ultimatum. Like he has to deal with his like. I don't know if I should be talking about this the way I am, man. Hold on.
So good.
This is so good, dude.
I've
I
never.
would watch it again.
The first time I watched it, I started watching it like halfway through the season, and then when I decided to like rewatch it, my like mind was blown. Because you know how it like kind of like.
I might want to watch this. Hold on. Let me mute myself real quick.
Oh, you want to watch it? I'll stop talking about it.
Oh yeah, dude, we'll totally stop talking about it until you finish, so we could talk about it. I will watch it again.
Dude, I will start watching it again
I will
tonight.
so watch it again.
I've probably watched it like 3 or 4 times. It is so good.
I've watched it twice, and like almost a third time.
Another series that my roommate memed me hard because he bought me the like movie, the like whatever it's called, the AMV or whatever, was Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I love Full Metal Alchemist, but then when like Brotherhood came out, man, it like threw me off so bad because I didn't realize that there was 2 different timelines, and I was like, how in the hell did I not remember any of this?
Exactly. Got you thinking. Which one's the real one?
Like, actually, I don't even think I ever finished Brotherhood.
Yeah, you should probably do that then. It's pretty good. It's like those 3 anime are like legendary. Like I can't get enough of those. I don't even know how far you are in Brotherhood.
It's been so long since I've actually watched it. But what I last remember is they were up at like the North Base, like the frozen base or whatever. I'm trying to remember why. It's probably been like 2 years since I've watched Brotherhood. It was like I think it was on Adult Swim at the time, and I was trying to catch it every week. I can't even remember. Damn, 18 gold for Arcane Crystal? Where were these prices when I was getting my tier 3 earlier?
Dude, they were literally up for like 30 gold a couple weeks ago. And Dakin was like, can you farm me 20? I'm like, sure. I gave them to him, and he's like, oh, let me at least give you 15 gold each. And I was like, alright, I mean, whatever. And then 2 days later, they were like 18 gold, and I was like, oh man. It's, I mean, even if you get a free Arcanite transmute, you'll get like 26 gold maybe, but yeah, it's just totally fucked, man. Nobody needs them.
Oh, I don't know about that, man. I'm gonna stockpile the last of the bars I need for the rest of my set, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Some pieces, yeah, you gotta buy them, but I mean, for the attunements and shit, it skyrocketed. It was like 45 gold a piece. But now I know in Classic to just save them for when Nax comes out, because you can't farm them. Everybody fucking farms their own, so. For the attunement, I meant.
God, thank God I can actually do some damage with this stupid mace, man. My top end is now not total dick.
What, Claw Cro-Mag? Are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I was using before.
Oh yeah, you got the mace yesterday, nice.
Someone's here in EPL mining all the rich thorium and leaving all the small.
That's how you do it.
Who the fuck uses small? It's rich is where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're really going for blue sapphires and star rubies and shit. I always skip that. Yeah.
I gotta sell my blue sapphire. Who goes there? Must have been the wind. Shh. Winds can't whisper.
Has there been any update when they're merging?
I have no clue, but it'll be nice when it happens. Holy shit, it will be. Discharge is a bloody miner.
I went over Lightbringer to see what their Black Lotus price is, and it's almost the same as ours, 53 gold.
Some of the Alliance?
No, on Lightbringer,
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
that makes sense.
server. Well, I thought with more people farming it, maybe it might actually be more or less expensive.
Well, you'd have to look at the other
Yeah,
costs of the
so many
items
people,
there.
though.
Who the fuck's Neverfold?
No clue. You should have seen me before raid yesterday. My daughter came over and told me that she found out where her mom stored her Christmas presents, and then she put two and two together and said, if mom stores it in the closet, I'll bet but dad does too. So I'm trying to prep for raid, get the fucking spaghetti that's boiling out of the pan before it overcooks, and keep her out of the closet at the same time. It was Christmas fucking insane.
Oh my god. That sounds terrible.
It was terrible. I literally had to put her on my shoulders to keep her away from it. And she was getting so mad because I wouldn't let her down. And she'd say, no, I won't go look. I won't go look. And I'm like, I 100% don't believe you. I don't even know where to store that stuff now. She's gonna look everywhere. I'm thinking the trunk of my car, but she knows how to open the trunk because I let her play in the car.
Oh no. No. She knows too much. Gotta put her down, man. Sorry.
Well, I was thinking maybe it's time to simply wrap them, you know, real heavily and just set them out, and then she can pick them up and guess what they are.
That's always fun.
My only fear is one of her toys is going to be something called a Hatchimal. Have you heard of this toy?
Hatchimal? Is it like an animal hatched? Like it's an animal that lives inside a little cloth shell that you could pull out and stuff? Or
It starts in an egg, a hard shelled egg, right?
I think I've heard of this.
And then
yeah, go on.
What?
Hatchimal.
I'm just not sure if shaking it though can cause it to start growing or living or something, because I don't want her to, like, I don't know how they start it, because you gotta hold it near you for warmth or something, and then you eventually get it to crack, and it starts to crack out of its shell, you know, it goes in a big circle.
Warmth is the trigger.
How old is your daughter?
Are you sure? Is it really?
I've seen little kids open those like last Christmas, and they were so excited that they just broke right into the shell. They didn't even hatch it.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if they did it on purpose or the shell was just that fragile, but yeah.
So how did they start the process? I mean, I guess they just skipped the process, huh?
Well, yeah, I think it's just over time the shell will just crack and it'll pop out, but they literally stuck their fingers through the shell and pulled it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
The
It's
thing was
incomplete.
Well, the shit's expensive. It was like $50, 52,
Yeah.
57 with tax.
Yeah, after you hatch it, I don't really know. It's just like a stuffed animal. I don't know.
I read about it. It starts as a baby, and then I guess it grows into a toddler, and then a kid, or something like that. So even after it hatches, it keeps growing.
It's like a real life Tamagotchi.
That's what everyone says.
I guess, I don't know. That's the only thing I could compare it to, really.
Damn, I haven't heard that in a long time. Tamagotchi.
There's your classic WoW name.
Classic WoW version of fucking Hatchimal.
Ah, Jesus. That's what I get for typing. Fuck. Oh, that's so goddamn annoying. Ah, jeez.
To MC or not to MC? That is the question.
Mario or right now?
Why would you waste your
Tomorrow.
time?
For enchant. Literally just enchant.
That's so shitty. I mean,
But
if you
that's
got
the thing.
nothing else to do, you might as well. But just make sure you're allowed to roll on them and shit. You're good to go.
I can't wait to play on a server that doesn't have fucking... Ooh. The elemental invasion stays there, dude. Just lives there.
Where?
Yeah,
It's really annoying.
everywhere.
Just literally stop the elemental invasion. We
Winter
don't...
Spring, Solithus, Unguro.
Yeah, I don't know what you gotta do to
That's alright.
stop it, but... There's a boss or something you need to kill? World boss?
Mhm. I mean, you have to kill enough of them and then they spawn. But it's like, you know, impossible.
I haven't seen those elementals cleared in months. Like, at least 6 months.
Which means it's permanent.
Well, I like the one in Ungoro. It's great for farming elemental fire.
Yeah, but the one in Solithus is cancerous for anyone that can't deal with, well, elements. Cough, cough, shaman. Seriously, nature resistant? That's our core abilities, man. Yeah, frost
Feel
shock.
spoon
Yeah, flame shock. Yeah, but too slow still. You have a chance to cat form. I don't want to hear no garbage from a fucking boomkin when you have choices. We don't have choices. We have to wait in Wind Fury, and we can't even purge the lightning shield off of them. Because design, I guess. I thought that was a fucking good idea.
Is it the air elementals out there in Silithus?
Yep. Literally designed to fuck shamans.
So
I
they
mean-
drop elemental air and then essence of air.
Yep. So if you're a mage, you can just AoE farm it. Like, whatever. Because it's Blizzard. And they're dumb enough to let you do it. So, there you go.
Man, I would love to stop farming, but still nobody else is doing this shit right now.
That's the problem, man. We're set. You can't stop when you know there's nothing to
I
stop
don't know, I feel like a fucking robot, man.
You really can't stop when you know that fact. How does Dawkins play with the fucking camera zoomed like that?
What, is he all the way in or something? That's what
Oh,
it looked
yeah,
like
dude.
before. I don't know,
How do
man.
you see anything? Where's your macro knowledge of directional inputs? I would 1,000 times prefer me being able to see the shit around me versus seeing right in front of me like I wore a football helmet. Tunnel vision. And honestly, there are some times where it's valuable to zoom in. And I'm not saying for transmog, but I will say for corridor fights. And even then, you just aim top and down, and you'll know what the fuck's going on. Because it's better.
Let's see, free potions, no free potions. Okay. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna
Cracking
farm.
open a cold one. Yeah, I need to do that more when I farm. Holy shit. It's not enough. Sobriety and farming just do not coincide.
Yeah, I usually will farm till I'm out of beer, but I have way too much beer to do that tonight.
Going down, bro.
Dude, this Grom's blood is retarded. It's up like every 15 minutes. I almost farmed 100 today.
Phoebe, you're gonna be with your grandma? Yeah, and her boyfriend. But we're.
Just like reading the words Black Lotus when you mouse over something. Doesn't that just perk you up, dude? It's not like guessing whether or not an arcane crystal's gonna happen.
What was the name of that magic card that was worth like $1,000 or some shit? Wasn't that also Black Lotus?
Oh, for real? Wow. I
Yeah,
didn't know about
like
that.
back in the day. Gave you like 3 land instead of 1 or something retarded.
Sounds OP.
Patel would know. Oh yeah, it is a Black Lotus. Here it is. I I guarantee you that's where they got it from. Adds 3 mana of any single color of your choice to your mana pool. Yep. Bless you, Katie's.
Crick, looking for tank. Go now. Come on now.
Oh, better
Deep
luck
breaths.
leveling one up. I'm 2-boxing right now, that's why the screen is messed up. And while that's smelting, I'm doing one other thing. I'm checking the Grom's blood. Nice, I just got another 20 actually. I'll take it. Shit, I have to check one more thing. Ma'am?
Yep. Hello. Hello.
What's up? Somebody remind me what grave moss is used for.
Shadow protection.
That's what it was, yes. I really couldn't find a better fucking graphic for it, jeez. Somebody was bored that
Doesn't even
day
look
at
like
work.
moss.
Ah, just make it the same as Ungaro soil. Alright, it's Friday. We'll go with that.
I'm out of range.
I can't even sell these 10 crystals I have, man. Nobody's buying this shit. You have to literally give it away to get rid of it.
Oh no, that is not good.
Well, the last couple weeks I've been jumping on Stela just to like farm my own herbs instead of buying them. They're like, everything's like 30 gold a stack. But the problem with that is I still have to buy a Black Lotus. And I'm not making any money because I'm literally farming exactly what I need.
Yep, it sucks. Yeah, it's not looking good, man. It really isn't.
Yeah, I mean, I would just do live strat or something, but to run that 3 times and maybe get 1 orb, it's just nothing is worth it, man.
I wonder even if the orbs are worth it at this point.
They're going for like 30 gold. Plus, I like getting on holy waters and the potions. Nobody ever really takes them, so. The only thing I'd never have a problem selling is thorium bars, man. I'll put up like 500 in a day and they'll all fucking sell.
If anyone got time for that.
Well, I have it because the crystals, you know.
Exactly.
Farm so much, but it's cheap because people farm the rich thorium veins. So I'm not even making money off that. Maybe a gold, 30 silver a stack.
Well, maybe you should use the thorium and make them into something and then disenchant.
That
Now,
wouldn't even be worth much either.
now you're using your brain. Yeah, but if I could make it into something and get LBS for Brilliant Mana Oil, it'd be sick.
Yeah,
That works.
that's what I started doing with, oh god, I forget what I was farming, but I was getting a lot of mage cloth, and I just sent it all to my tailor, and he made a bunch of level 42 shit, and I got a decent amount of mats from it. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, dude, that's where I start. My route is going up north from Everlook to the top of the map, and then I circle around clockwise. So I just finished. And if nobody else is farming it, by the time I finish, it respawned again, which is crazy.
Yeah, these two were sitting here for like 5 minutes, seriously, and I didn't see anybody. And now this Tauren warrior from Untold Story came up and started picking up.
Is it Doomwalker?
It is Ciders or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that kid's been there today too. I don't know what he's been doing because I literally got everyone on the last 2 laps. It's the only thing that's broken in this game. You can't kill Horde. Because if I could, it would be amazing.
Seems vanilla gaming to me.
Yeah, like...
Where Horde have
Awesome.
paladins and vanilla, like, what?
That was cool when I saw that in
Yeah, I was watching
the
videos
private
from Hamster Wheel.
servers, and I'm like, wow, what a cool idea to have, you know, paladins in there with shaman, and you have night elf and dwarf and all those classes. I was like, damn.
Then it really does come down to racials at that point.
Yeah.
You ever play any MMOs where everyone was always aggro to each other?
Mm-mm. The only thing I've played that's remotely like that is, what the fuck is it called?
Yeah, I don't think I have either, actually.
Fortnite. Man, that's a good
Dude, that game is could be so good if there
better
was
than
no
PUBG.
fucking wall building bullshit. It's
Yeah,
the
it's very
only thing
stalling.
I don't like because I like cartoony better than realistic. But yeah, without the walls it'd be PUBG, it'd be amazing.
everyone's like reading about wall building, but you can shoot the things before as they're building up as well.
I just
There's-
didn't
there's
like that you
tools
could
to get
build a.
past it,
I
too.
know. I just didn't like that that was part of the game. I was like, wow, this game was really cool until my friend showed me, and he's like, yeah, you could just build walls, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It gets pretty fucking crazy too, because like you could literally like build up an entire fortress. Like, there's a 50-50 mode now for some reason. And oh man, I could just show you the video. It's just disgusting. But there's other cool stuff in the game too that go with the like the building of the stuff, right? You can use a launch pad and jump into their like fortress and like shotgun them, and it's like really sick. It's cool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that far into it. Once I saw the building shit and you get the resources, I was like, alright, I'm done with this. Deet, where is that kid? Is he still up north? Because I'll just cut him off.
He's going clockwise, starting on the.
Right, so he's probably at the Timber Mall, guys. Aw, man, there's a shit ton of people here now. What happened?
I showed up, and so did everybody else.
It's alright. I'll probably be up like 400 gold today if this shit ever sells.
If it ever sells.
Yeah, if I mean the Grom's blood will sell, but I only have about 100 of that, so that's like 100 gold. I figured I might as well learn the herbalism patterns for endgame for classic WoW, you know. I pretty much know where every single rich thorium vein is, so herbs suck though, they're so fucking hard to see too. It's annoying.
Yeah, they can be like seemingly impossible, and your little radar shows you're standing right on it.
Yeah, I really don't like that. Especially if you see somebody else running towards it and you're like, ah, shit.
Yes, dude, it's the true essence of what gathering is.
Yeah.
It's literally risky as fuck.
Yeah.
In reality, dude, when you're looking for herbs, like IRL, do you honestly think you're just gonna be able to find it if you see it? Not really.
Nah, you don't see it unless you're looking for it. I'll have up on the other monitor like the map of the spawn locations, and I literally go 1 to 1 to 1.
Like a true herbalist has to be fucking acclimated to this shit. Live fixed that problem though. Yeah? They did a what's it called? They made it glow. They made shit like that sparkle.
Yeah,
So
the
you-
sparkles, I remember.
And that's not bad. I was fine with the fucking introduction of that. That's cool. I like seeing things I need to find, right?
Yeah, and I almost feel like if your graphics were turned up, it was actually harder to see for herbs and shit.
He's going south now. He just left the entrance
Alright,
area.
thanks,
for
man.
the grass saver.
You guys are trying to avoid somebody.
He's probably my only competition, because so far I hit all these veins.
Yeah, I think he uses like he's doing a similar circuit as you when you come up here.
Yeah, I mean, if I do an hour and I don't get any, I'll usually change places, but I literally don't see anybody else farming.
I noticed there's a thorium vein up in Winter Spring where you can teleport into that cave, there's always a thorium.
Yeah,
rich
where the
thorium
elite
there.
is.
Nobody gets it. They're too lazy to go that far.
Where the elite is, you're talking about, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I just got that one earlier. And it's good because you kill that elite guy and you get the Winterfall Firewater, which sells for like 3 gold.
Oh.
So
Oh no, not there. You know the dragon for your Oni attune?
oh, dude, I jump up that and check that too. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Almost nobody goes up
I
there.
yeah, I think it's because people think they actually have to go through the cave. Like people that don't know the jump trick will not go there, so it's always up. Yep, I even got a shield to jump down and slow fall where the Frost Whisper Gorge is, where all the fucking Frost Maul giants are. I'm telling you, man, I have this shit down to a science. I wish I could do a / arcane crystal and see how many I've fucking gotten on this server, because I'm sure it's over 1,000.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten that many in Lotus ever.
Yeah, fuck
I got
the
lucky
Lotus,
that one
man.
time, but
And Lotus is easy to get.
Well, you got the every single herbalist trying to go for it, and there's like what 5 or 6 on 4 maps only. Like, that's ridiculous. That's when you have to go herbalism and mining or something, and just sell
Yeah, that's what
everything.
Jindo did.
Yeah, that's a good move. Yeah, like right now, all of Frost Whisper Gorge is up, and I could tell, because if the first one's up and there's no dead guys, that means there's no locks here or priests. And I'll probably get 1 or 2 crystals just from this little circle down here.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I mean, I can't sell them, so it don't matter. And people are also afraid of PvP down here, because they don't want to, like, have the chance of having to walk back from the graveyard, because if you kill them, you're gonna mine this whole location before they could get back.
Way before they get back, yeah.
Yeah, it's retarded. So, like, if I know I'm going here, I'll grab health stones from our warlocks if they're on and shit. And there's a vendor in Everlook that sells 2 mana pots and 2 health pots for like 5 silver each. So every time I do a lap, I get 4 free potions if they're up.
Do you buy the fell cloth from that vendor down in Dark Whisper?
Dark Whisper Gorge, yeah.
No, I don't. That's the little imp, the one in the cave, and the little imp.
Yes.
That one in the cave.
I'll check for that. I haven't been doing that. I used to make money off whatever that pattern was from the guy by the bank in Everlook, and it would sell for like 10 gold if you could find it when the vendor had it. You bought it for like 1 gold.
Major health potion.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I remember trying to grab that. I actually sat there for an hour until I got it.
Oh my god. I still want that stun trinket off Prince Najim or whatever in Arathi Highlands. I had it in retail. I just didn't make an alt to go farm that shit on this. Come on. My / played is about to hit 60 days. Yeah, I can't believe it's only 2 full months, but it's really been like a year. It's pretty crazy.
I don't want to look at my slash plate anymore. It's not worth it. No pointing and looking at it when it's the end of the road. I can only see about another 10 days worth of playtime from here on out.
Yeah, 99% of it will be farming.
Dude, don't remind me. It's so bad.
Maybe Blizzard will give us a classic WoW $50 fee to have a free 60 or whatever bullshit they're gonna do. They could ruin it so easily. I really hope they don't. How much does that fell cloth sell for? Like 5-10 gold each? Alright, there you go. I mined the whole Dark Whisper Gorge, only 1 crystal, but still worth it. Blue Sapphire, huge emerald. So I probably made like 35 gold from that. Wow, you guys were right. This guy had 2 fell cloth, son of a bitch.
Got him.
I don't know what they sell for though.
One cloth always, I mean, foul cloth always sells pretty good.
Tailors have to normally transmute to make that.
Yep.
Or some shit. Yeah, 24 hour or 48.
48, maybe.
Can't believe I didn't even realize he had it. And he had 2. Like, goddamn.
God damn.
I tried farming Black Lotus a few weeks ago, and I didn't even see a single spawn.
Do you have the maps?
Yeah, I mean, I tried in Winter Spring. I had Stela on follow, and I would do my rich thorium shit while, and then I'd go to the Black Lotus spawns as I got close. Never saw one though. I still have not actually seen one in game on this server. I bought one for 45 gold the other day. I was gonna buy like 5 of them and just wait till they went back up to 80 gold, but I don't know. I should have done it.
Is the respawn timer the same for all Black Lotus?
I think it's a
would think
window.
so.
It's not like a defined respawn time, it's like a window. Kind of like how the World Dragons work.
Exactly.
So for like Thorium Banes, I've seen them spawn within 40 minutes, and then I've seen them take like closer to 2 hours.
Yeah, that's how Lotus works.
I mean, it's good so one person doesn't get it and just, you know exactly when to log in and shit, so.
Yeah. It was like 3 weekends ago, I think the Lotus spawn timer was broken, and those bitches were spawning like every 20 minutes consistently. I had got so many Lotus doing that.
I know it gets broken and shit, but sometimes I think the GMs are just like, yo, let's break this because I gotta farm for my raid tomorrow, and then we'll fix it in a
Yeah.
couple hours.
I
I'm
wouldn't
serious, man. It would not surprise me at all. Jeez, these things are spawning while I'm fucking sitting on top of them and running past them. I wish it was this easy when I got that hand of rag, man. I was fucking playing like 10 hours a day just trying to get it. Fifteen crystals. I got 4 this morning, and then I just started maybe at 8 o'clock, so 90 minutes ago, and I'm already up 12, just retarded. Plus about 100 grams blood, which is 1 gold each. We're doing pretty good today. No PvP though, which kinda sucks, but oh, there's another one. Unbelievable. You're such a nice guy, Ted.
1 sec.
Oh, he's not in here anymore. large opals. I think I had like 13 of those, so I can't fucking sell them. Gave them away for 25 silver a piece, just to get them out of my bags. They're going for like 8 gold though. Back when Black Manglair was out and shit. It's pretty nice. Large opals, I think I had like 13. Alright, there's a little treasure chest over here. Usually has a green, sometimes a blue, sometimes icy enchant. Yeah, icy or I think it's icy. And then these guys, for some reason, drop like real good shit. Like food, water, sometimes a green. Ooh, there you go. A blue out of nowhere. I'm telling you, man, this fucking... It's so buggy over here. Yo, chance to hit by 2%? Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, that thing's sick.
I
Some real
literally...
good creeper stuff.
I literally was done with this lap and I'm like, let me kill these guys. Because I always get icy chill enchant off them. I've gotten like 5. And that fucking dropped on the first guy. Jesus.
Dude, that's a neat ass polearm.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it's good, very good at early level. You technically want to run Warmonger, but it's whatever you can get your hands on in the early stages of the game.
2 hit is retarded. I
Really
mean,
good.
I would even use that on a warrior if I really had to. I mean, no agility, but the hunters need
Stats.
hit or spell hit, or I don't know.
No, they just need hit. Their bow hits are auto attacks.
Then that's pretty fucking nasty.
Alright, I'm done farming this shit for the day. I'm just gonna work on
You lucky
getting
bastard.
pieces of gear. I mean,
What
lucky it's
piece
not even
of
the term.
gear? Or what are you talking about? Pieces of
I'm
gear?
Louis and I have to go back to Strat Undead and get a stupid robes of Exalted. I'm so serious.
Are you talking about the pattern that
Nope,
drops?
just... No, you can't even use that as a shaman. And I have that pattern. But in Strat Undead,
Robes
the
of
robes of the
Exalted.
Exalted, that blue robe with
Ah,
68 healing.
don't you have that? I could have
I
swore I've
had
seen
that.
it. Would you sell it and now you want it back?
I need it back.
Yeah, that was
I
a pretty good robe.
disenchanted it, and it gave me a Brill and a Nexus. That's how good it was.
Really?
It,
Oh,
it
fuck outta
gave
here.
me crazy rewards for its long service.
I just love that the chest piece in AQ40 looks exactly like that. So, like, if you had the AQ41, people couldn't tell if you were a pleb or not. It was amazing.
No, dude, it doesn't look the same. Check this out.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna drop some knowledge right here, man. Let me like.
It looks almost identical. What are you talking
It
about?
looks turquoise. That's your difference. Look at the design.
Oh, you know why? Because I have my my tabard on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why. I'm just looking at the color in the bottom.
Yeah, man. It is distinctly different, especially like on the female bodies. They're very different. Like, you get this like really like tight line with the male,
Tight like a tiger.
but it covers you. For female, it's like different.
You got a little side boob.
I'll have to show you when I get it. Unless you like fucking have some.
I think I know what you're
meshes.
talking about.
And honestly, it looks good in T3. So pick that.
How much T3 do you have right now? Just one piece or two
Two pieces.
Alright.
Now I'm actually trying to get the bracers in the hands.
Yeah, they gave the hands to,
Crick.
yes, that's correct. That was his first piece of loot. That kid didn't
Yeah.
get anything.
I told Duncan that he needs to get pieces, and giving him the totem wasn't exactly responsible. So like,
The
while you were
totem?
gone,
Totem.
yeah. The totem dropped on Noth.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I had real life shit I had to do. I told them I couldn't stay.
No, I understand.
Who got the totem?
But, Naders did.
Ah, sick.
So like, Naders got that totem, and basically, from what Atlanteans told us, in 6 set T3, that's worth 35 mana per 5.
Whoa,
What?
Mm-hmm.
that's intense, man.
Oh, the totem.
The totem?
Yes, the totem is worth more than anyone knows.
What happens to it?
What do you mean, what happens to it? Did you turn it in?
What do you mean?
Did you talk to the dev?
No, yeah, they got it to me rather quickly, and it's on. But what do you mean, 35 MP5?
It's
It
like,
converted to, like, the plus healing, or I think that's what he means.
it's not plus healing. It's 10 mana per lesser healing wave used. It really depends on like how you're using it too. Like if you actually actively do it, like on spot healing fights, i.e. at Nubricon, like you're not focusing on chain healing all of the damn time. You're really just spotting people. Healing wave is too slow, and lesser healing wave catches people before they fall, and keeps them topped off before they fly up. So these are things to consider.
Yeah, I was thinking of the other totem that increases lesser healing wave by 30 or whatever the fuck it is.
53 or 80.
Yeah,
something.
whatever it is.
Because there's 2 of them of the same kind.
Son of a bitch, this kid is looting my Grom's blood. Fuck out of here. And of course, it's the fucking Chinese farmer bitch. Yes, thank you.
But yeah, Naders, that thing's the tits. So, good on ya. Do you use lesser healing wave that much?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, it's situational, of course, but you know, when people need to be spot healed, especially with a Nubricon, because people fly up, and you know if they hit the ground, they're gonna die. So you gotta hit them fast.
Yeah. And because I'm in tank group in Patchwork, for example, I'm actually just a hit totem, and because totem puts you into a GCD lock, I use lesser healing wave as a filler spell in order to get back into sync with the auto attack swing timer that is the boss. So that way I keep healing and like going without stopping.
I wanted to try the Earth set on patch this week, but I forgot to bring all my gear.
Okay, yeah. Regain 10 mana each time you cast LHW. I was thinking of the other one. Hey, Kate. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's the one.
Sorry, there was just a bit of noise. There will be another bit of noise. Excuse me.
So like the shield I'm using on him right now is like, I don't even remember. It's like 4 MP5 and 5 int. Yeah, it seems pretty weak, but I'm using it for the MP5.
There will be another bit of noise. Excuse me.
I'm thinking I should get that Lay of the Life Giving. The shield I'm using on him right now.
Well, there's two things to consider whenever you decide to use a shield over an offhand. Right?
I
You
like
need to
the
consider.
shield for the survivability.
Yes. That is in fact our crux. It's like 3 times stronger than what priests have on top of what they already do, like inner fire and all that garbage. We'll always just survive a hit. You've seen me do weird things, right? Like
Yeah.
that is in fact like last raid. It's like 3 times I earth shocked one of the constructs priests have on top of what they already do, and I pulled it out of raid. Garbage. We'll always just survive a hit. You've seen me do weird things, right? Like
Yeah.
that is in fact like last raid. I earth shocked one of the constructs on top of what they already do, and I pulled it out of raid. Garbage. We'll always just survive.
Had the loop on shit. Yeah, Deet, I told you, man. Get it every time. Start of the new rotation.
I'm pretty sure that other nerd left too.
I literally just finished, did Grom's Blood real quick on Stela, logged in right on the node, and it was up. Number 2.
Cracking a cold one.
Gotta do something. It's almost fucking 10 o'clock on Friday. I don't go out and spend money carelessly at bars anymore like I used to, so. That was a wee long time ago. Man, I wish we were doing MC tonight. This is getting so boring.
Yeah.
Bringing the wife to the hair appointment tomorrow at 1, so I don't know if I'll fucking make it. His are usually pretty quick, right? Like an hour maybe?
What are you talking about? MCs?
Yeah, Yanamori. I've never actually been to one of his runs.
Yeah, it's so quick, dude.
Yeah, they're quick and fun usually.
Maybe I'll bring my laptop just in case.
I might do it, but like
Those patterns are BOP, right? That sucks so bad. I don't even know what patterns do you get from there, like 9 strength bracers, 4 stats chest.
no. 30 spell power to weapon and
Oh, that's huge.
healing the weapon. Literally
Yeah.
god ones.
Damn. Are they like random off bosses or trash or what?
Bosses.
Oh, that sucks.
It's literally super low.
Another reason for me not to go enchanting.
Well, not quite, because the ones in AQ drop like candy, and if you're
Yeah.
the first one to complete it, then you know how that goes. Running
Yeah.
through 6.
Well, it's just like those books too. They're going for like 500 gold, some of them, and now they're worth what, like 3 gold or some shit.
I'm trying to like find that point in the stream where we were in that, you know, the first scientist pack in Nex. Like the right after that pack, there's like these pack of 4 like constructs, and they have to be pulled away and tanked separately. Well, 2 were about to go in together and sandwich themselves, and I like ran up and like Earth Shock pulled them out. And the only reason I survived was because of Death's Bargain. Literally. True story. I became a hunter for 2 seconds. I think I should carry a bunch of noggin foggers for slow fall.
I do.
I think I just need to. It's kind of
That's a
important.
good idea. Man, when Wind Fury doesn't proc, you look like such a fucking idiot. No matter what you're doing. I just died to a fucking elite because I literally got 0 fucking procs.
Yeah, well my backstabs don't crit, which is pretty fucking rare. I look like the biggest piece of shit rogue on the planet.
Crits are crits, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just win a crit every time. 100% crit would be boring. In my
I crit like 9 times out of 10. It's so rare that I don't crit with backstab.
And I think I'm gonna do Rogue in Classic. I gotta find somebody to swap accounts with one raid or some shit just so I could test it out. Me and Stalo were doing that shit in Blackwing Lair and MCs. But I mean, I played a warrior as my first character ever, so. Ah shit, you could sap these guys.
My first character was a paladin.
Ah, I pulled this guy. I liked my warrior up until arena. That's when I knew I had to change to something else. this guy out. Alright, let's do it.
I'm gonna smoke this dude.
Totems. Yeah, now I'm getting 1,000,000 procs. It's amazing. You want this fire water?
Nah.
Alright.
I use the echoes. Patel probably wants it though, even though
Oh,
he's
they
not
don't
on
stack.
right now.
I mean, I'm gonna send it to Stela if you don't want it.
Alright, yeah, do it. It's like 2 days ago I sold 2 stacks for 40 gold each. They only stacked to 10.
I'll give you one anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna save it.
I mean, I literally have like 10 up for sale because I just don't give a shit. You guys have like Costco or BJ's or anything like that by you?
Yeah.
Costco.
Have you ever bought the taquitos?
No.
Oh my god, they're so good. I was pissed though because I got them. I just signed up for BJ's. Went to BJ's for the first time. Got the taquitos. And they... Oh, I just made this kid bubble hearth. But anyway, I got the taquitos and I made them today thinking, oh man, this is gonna be good. And they fucking changed the recipe and they're fucking terrible now.
That sucks.
Did you see that? He fucking bubble hearth on me. Okay, I'm telling you, man, as Enhance versus Pally, you get 1 or 2 procs on them and they're just fucking dead. They have to bubble. Fucking, you're done. So while they're bubbled, you're literally just standing there like an idiot. Like, I don't know.
BRD runs or something like that.
Yikes. I just did BRD the other day. I did it with him.
What a useless totem. Sentry totem. Have you ever used that?
I don't want to use that anymore.
Only when I'm running from something or I aggro 2 things, but that's basically it. It's not bad in TBC. If you glyph for it, you get like a shield or something, which is a really good oh shit button for arena and stuff.
That's weird. I've never even heard of it giving a shield. It's so really weird.
Yeah, it's cool.
Why would you give that?
It gives you like a pre-shield. If you glyph for it, it's pretty sweet. But it was only good for like 1 or 2 seasons and they changed it again.
It's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, it was cool. You could pop like your PvP trinket that gives you max health by 10-20% for whatever amount of time. And then you do that in the same macro and you just wouldn't fucking die. It was awesome. It was just called Glyph's Stoneclaw Totem. Use Stoneclaw Totem. Also place a damage absorbs shield on you equal to 4 times the strength of the shield it places on your totems.
Stoneclaw is such a dumb technique,
Yeah.
and yet I use it all the time to escape from mobs that I haven't aggroed.
Yep, pretty much.
And yet, it needs more health. It really needs more health.
It works
I don't know why I said that
on,
was...
it works on hunter pets in PvP. But I mean, if they're just spamming like attack, you know, then it's not gonna do anything. But I guess it works on warlock pets too. I've never really used it for warlock pets. But.
I'm gonna put down my sentry totem in Orgrimmar and then fly somewhere.
Sentry Totem's awesome. It's the best for PvP when you're farming and you kill somebody and the graveyards are real close and you put it right on their fucking body so they're like, oh shit. I literally never check it after that though. I'll just put it on the body like I'm gonna try to mindfuck this kid. I mean, Farsight was really cool too, but I mean, you're never gonna use that ever. I think you could use it from Neff's room, which is pretty sick. But
I like using Farsight, especially when we were gonna hit the ZG Isle.
Yeah, it's super
oh
useful.
yeah, that's a good idea too.
You always scout things out that you know are gonna be like contested.
Yeah, I just go on the other account. I actually, I have it on my bars, but it's on my other, like my secondary bar, so I don't have to see it.
One time I was in Gromgold just waiting for raid to start, and I did a chain Farsight right into Stormwind. It was kind of funny. Talk about bored.
Damn, really? You can make it all the way there? It's fucking nuts.
Well, I thought, well, let's see how far this goes. It says it goes, what, 50,000, whatever, and let's test it. Eventually, it did take me to the end and said you can't go any further. Now, if Sentry Totem was invisible, now would be the shit, because then you could leave it somewhere and then keep a lookout.
If the range on that was infinity, or 50,000 yards, whatever, that would be sick, because you could definitely fuck with people. Maybe get some PvP in a little bit. The ABQs were only like 8 minutes before. So, probably do some of that. We shall see.
Oh, it wouldn't let me. It disappeared, so maybe it's... I gotta stay in the zone.
Who is Anime?
That's me.
Who's that? Deteriorate?
Yeah, that's my mage.
Damn, dude, how many fucking tunes you got?
You got
This
a
many.
warrior, a rogue, a shaman, and a mage. And another warrior.
You're fucking crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, gonna do this BRD on my shaman. It's gonna be fun. All I have to do is push chain heal button a couple times.
Ah, damn it. Everyone wants to trigger me, huh? Is this how it is? The only thing you do on a shaman is chain heal.
Actually, I don't use chain heal that much. I use my lesser healing wave the most. But I'm also like a fucking retard.
I mean, it
Seriously.
depends on your group in a 5-man. If you only have the one melee, then, I mean, that's all you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You could chain heal the casters, I mean, if they're close to each other, but...
Well, I mean, here's the thing about that. Like, you look at, like, some high-end groups that don't let you fucking stop. You're gonna want a lesser healing wave. I don't care what anyone says. Like, you need to keep up the ones that are ripping thread off every 2 seconds. It's literally AIDS. It's like the worst. I've dealt with many a two-hand tank.
Feels
Stalos
Death Knight.
and Patels alike. Feels very Death Knight.
Yeah, Death Knights in classic WoW would be sick, but that would also totally fuck everything up.
I mean, everything.
No Death Knight gear, what are they gonna do about that?
You just keep in the regular gear that you have, and this insert a tier that's...
That would be
Well,
a
arcade.
totally different game. Death Knights with tier 1, 2, and 3, they would be fucking OP as hell. You never know what they're gonna do, man. Never know. If we're getting paladins or they're getting shaman, they could really
You
do
sure that
a
that'll
lot of
ever happen?
fuckery. You never know what
They better
Blizzard,
not
man.
put in Paladins. I swear to God, if they put in Paladins, I'm gonna wring somebody's neck.
But you know you're gonna play one, so.
No, I won't. Because I hate Paladins.
Paladins are sweet. You gotta go full Shockedin, man, and meme it up.
Dude, they're the rogues of the healing world.
It would have been really awesome if they made Astral Recall like settable to a different location than the Hearthstone.
Oh yeah, that'd
That would
be
be
so
great.
cool.
Nope, only druids get that. Moonglade and a Hearthstone. They fucking have a boner for druids, man. Cyclone when they got the only thing you can't dispel and shit.
Dude, because Druid's got the shaft in vanilla, and I'm afraid, like, yeah, sure, there was a pure healing set, but you'd only run 2 of them, as you see right now in, like, Dream State culture. And even then, they didn't even bring those into Max, they buffed them outside. How crazy is that?
I mean, they're still fucking good in PvP.
Yeah, well, tell that to classes that are just good in PvP hunters.
They're the ultimate PvP machine, man. For healing, anyway.
Well, clearly it's not only healing, because if that were the case, then why do we need bear flag captors?
Well, yeah, I mean,
And
the
bear
song's
flag
different, but
spinners.
sure.
And bear, like, everything. And you know what? Hunters can scare those. Because they're considered beasts.
Yeah, if they could catch him.
I'm pretty sure you can catch a bear. It's not a cat. And they have cheetah. They're literally designed to hunt things down. Like, you can't run from a hunter. Like, what is that?
I don't know. Does the power shift macro on a druid work versus like
If power shift is a thing, which it isn't in vanilla because it costs too much mana at a certain point in the game.
But what I'm saying is the macro to power shift works, and vanilla does it not.
Yeah, it does, but you can only do it 3 times before going oom.
Yeah, and in those 3 times you'll be far away from somebody, can invis, and you won't die. I mean, if you have a flag, it's different, but...
Again, you clearly haven't faced... Like, I can frost shock someone and stop them from doing that consistently.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
consistently.
sure, a bad druid, sure.
And then I can Ghost Wolf chase them, because Ghost Wolf is actually fast enough and faster than cat form.
But what I'm... Yeah, well, what I left out is unless I have that rank 6 or 7 boot piece, whatever it is, that makes their cat form almost as fast
Which
as a mount.
Shamans also have a boot that does the same thing.
It's
for
not.
Ghost Wolf.
It's not as good though, dude.
How much is it?
I actually,
How much is it for
I actually
boots?
have it in my bank. I could check, but I'm not annoyed.
Because you're rolling 55% speed in Ghost Wolf with the boot bonus.
As a shaman,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure druid was better because my buddy had him, and I couldn't fucking keep up with them. I actually had to mount.
Do you think he used dash as a cooldown? Because like dash
I'm
will
not.
do it.
I'm not talking about cooldowns. Maybe there's a talent that increases their speed as well. Like we don't have a talent that increases our speed. We just have the one for the cast. But
Yeah. So here's their 3 set. Literally, their 3 set in PvP says increase your movement speed by 15% in bear, cat, or travel form.
that's what it is.
Or
It's the
equal to them
it's the
in their
travel
form
it's the
state.
travel form that's faster than the ghost wolf by default. I forgot about that one.
Like literally, theirs is 40% and ours is 40% in travel. They're the same, and then you get the boots, and we're the same. You can't go
I'm
faster than
pretty sure you go faster, whether it's a talent or not. I'd have to look into it.
that. And if it were talented, I doubt it would be talented for travel. I think it's talented for cat.
I got it. Now you're gonna make me look it up. You son of a bitch.
Yes, I am.
Alright, yeah, so it says 15% on the boots, which is fine.
Check. And that's just boots, mind you. Like, just boots.
Yeah, no. Yeah, 15% by Ghost Wolf.
And it takes the reset for them to do that garbage, which is like fucking annoying. Meanwhile, Shaman needs to just put on some shoes. Which is sick nasty.
Alright, so far I agree with you. It says Ghost Wolf and Travel Form are both 40%. We got 15% from our boots. They got 15% from their 3-piece. I'm missing something. I'm telling you, I know Druid is faster than a Shaman, even with all that shit. Alright, let's check the talents.
It's a real bitch.
I'm not counting dash, because I know it wasn't a dash difference. Come on. Alright. There it is. It allows it in cat form. So they have feline swiftness. You could do 2 points. So they could get 30% increased movement speed in cat form. So they get the 40%. Or actually, what's the default cat?
Well, cat, I believe, is 30.
Yeah, it's only like a 10% difference in the end. But yeah, they get 30% in cat.
And
from
honestly,
talents,
I imagine that the boots won't allow them to go any faster than that, because that, I mean, the 3 set, that'd be insane.
No, it stacks, man. It does.
It's for real? They
stupid.
didn't, like,
yeah.
nip that out?
No, it even says specifically, cat, bear, travel form, and then it says only while outdoors, which is, you know, obvious. But, I mean...
Yeah, so once they're inside of a room...
Right, because cat...
Just stunted.
Sorry, I'm fucking dying because I'm fucking talking. But, cat form you could do indoors, obviously, and bear form. But you won't get the bonus until you're outside, so yeah, that's the difference. Running across the field and shit in Warsong. And I only knew it was faster because literally my friend got the fucking piece, the 3 set, as I got the boots, and I was like, god damn, like, I had to fucking mount to catch you? That's ridiculous. Like, I couldn't even stay with him and heal him. It was retarded. But yeah, so if the power shift macro does work in vanilla, then, I mean, it's awesome for that. But like you said, Frost Shock's like, what, 5-6 second cooldown, depending on if you spec into it. If they're...
Yeah, they literally can't even do shit about it.
Yeah, especially if you get an Earthbind down too, then they're kind of fucked. And the best part is, they'll be and you're just spam purging them, so when they go in human form, hit them with a RNG 1 Fury, and they literally die in 1 shot. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, if I was only going to PvP in Classic, I'd definitely do a Druid or something, you know, and you can run more songs all day, because even though this server, the BGs are dead, people are normally in Warsong when it's not the BG weekend yet. But, I mean, who wants to do fucking Warsong 1,000 fucking times?
Not me.
Yeah, me either, dude. And then once you get the gear, once you get the gear, what are you going to do? Like, then you're gonna PvE, okay, but
that's basically why you
gear isn't
PvP
good.
first versus PvE, because then like there's a whole world of like shit you can do when you're ahead.
Right, because
PvE.
then you could farm your shit out in the world in full PvP gear, and if somebody tries to fuck with you, you can probably destroy them.
Yeah, probably.
Like when
Especially that's the case.
yeah. When I see warriors in that full fucking gold palette or Power Ranger gear, I know, like, yeah, this kid's probably gonna shit on me.
He's gonna mighty morph your ass, bro. Hey, he'll do it. It is not fun.
Yeah, it's that or the AQ-40 shoulders I see, and I'm just like, oh, well, it's gonna hurt. Alright, I'm gonna 2-box this real quick. Do you know what you're gonna play in Classic yet? You
Priest
said
or Rogue.
Really? Yeah, I think I'm going
Bye, Shaman.
Rogue or Hunter.
Bye. It's not like I don't like Shum. I just
Yeah, you don't want to do it again. You want to do something different. I don't blame you. So do I.
give me the power.
Yeah, Rogue or Hunter for sure. Oh, we need you in this raid to DPS or that other tree you have about DPS. Yeah.
Yeah.
No buffing? Sure, I'm okay with that.
Dude, all you do is think about yourself. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know.
Dude, I've done too much of like self-sacrifice in the healer role. I swear to God. It's too much, man.
I kind of feel the same way. I think I might just go straight mage this time because I started like that, but then the guild needed healers, and I'm like, well, not TBO. It was some other guild, and you know, I always told myself if I ever restarted again, I would restart as a mage. And if you look at mage here, P-wise, it's on the same level or even better than tier 2. So I figured, well, fuck it, you start that early and you get that out of the way, and then you can concentrate on other stuff.
Exactly.
So people might be like, well, where's Naders? What's he doing? Oh, he's PvPing, that's right.
Dude, I'm gonna be in the Devil's Star Mafia. That's what I'm gonna do. Did I get crit by fire? Oh my god. They have an ingenious debuff in this game, dude. Okay, so there's this curse. It's Curse of Firebrand, right? Every 60 seconds you take 800 fire damage, right? Like average. And then like you get the stupid debuff that gives you fire damage dealt increased by 1,000, and you see where like it gets very bad and it stacks. It's a buffet. So like I'm wondering where this huge chunk of damage is coming from, and I can't even count it down because I'm just like, wait a minute, that's not supposed to be there. I'm randomly just getting hit for more than my life can understand. There it is again, like more than half my life off of a random fire buff debuff. This is an Elbert. Wow. This, if you do not have a cleanse, this is an Elbert. Are you serious? Didn't even know that existed. God, I don't have to take a drink anymore. This downranking, this new downrank is just perfect. It is considerably different.
That's what floats your boat.
You ever try to run from Ajara to Duratar?
The Duratar? I don't think of.
Yeah, you just skirt the edge.
Oh, I did that once. That's docking.
Wrong.
Damn.
Radar.
Here I thought you were gonna be a little bit more subtle coming into raid. This channel at least. It was good. not to sound greedy, but I really wish Chain Heal costed less.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Or there were more ranks of Chain Heal, then I could just fuck around. But I think it costs. I think with that in mind, I don't think people would use it wisely. So a noob with a shaman will be dramatically different than a player that knows what they're doing with shaman. I guess that's why there's only 3 ranks of them. That makes a lot of sense.
Damn, this druid caught on to my Grom's blood shit. Every time I log in, he beats me by like, it had to be within the last 5 minutes. Well, there goes my extra gold. Isn't that Chinese guild WGHGL or whatever the hell it is?
Sounds like a hormone.
Alright.
He didn't take the grave moss though. What a nib.
Oh snap. Demon Fork. Whoa. Hells yeah, I won that thing. Sexy. It's a piece of crap, but I just like what it's about. Cool name. So fork for demon. You know what's an interesting answer to a lot of opening polls? In like, you know, some of these like ads actually like don't have a big mana pool either. You could just mana burn them, and in that way you can stop things like Shadow Volley.
If I'm healing, I usually just rank 1 Earth Shock shit.
That's what oh, actually, I like to max rank that thing, simply because the damage also means the target's almost dead.
Yeah, I just try not to
I'll use
be
rank
drinking
1
unless I have mage water.
I use rank 1 on, what's it called? Scarum? Scarum. Scarum's a good one to rank 1 on. You kind of need that to spam chain heals there.
Yeah. I actually ranked 1 in PvP too. Enhancement, because a full rank Earthshock is like.
Will boom you.
Yeah.
And your main damage isn't from spells, so it's like really bad for you.
Yeah. Sucks too, because even if you raid as enhanced, like, you're not going to get a distilled wisdom flask because you're only gonna get what, a couple more shocks out of that. You're still gonna go on a boss fight.
I think you should just do Titans, honestly.
Yeah. So you
It's the
don't
best
die.
answer.
Keep your damage for a second up.
Titans for what?
Enhancement Shaman.
Titans Flask?
Mhm.
Nah, man. Distilled Wisdom.
Nah.
Yeah, well, you
I
go
wouldn't
Oon fast
go
anyway.
Wisdom. Unless you're popping mana pots non-stop, like, and major mana pots with the Distilled Wisdom, then maybe it would be better, but
Actually, are you talking about for PvE or PvP?
PvE.
PvE, well, so here's the thing. Like, if you're in a raid situation like what we're doing, you can't... You almost want to do a Distill or a Supreme Power, because you can't use Storm Strike. So, you're going to be more of like the Elemental Enhance spec. And
Well, that's different if you're not Storm Striking,
but you can't beat Storm Strike in PvE.
I'm thinking Titans because I'm thinking in case of Engine, where his survival means more damage for the cast because of Nightfall.
it's just to keep you up, because basically if you know, if he pulls aggro with Hand of Brag or something, if he wasn't using Nightfall, and he's just gonna fucking die in one shot, then yeah, Titans is gonna keep his damage
No, he's
up.
only using Nightfall. He doesn't use Hand of Brag at all. And
I'm not talking about next, you know, I mean like, you know, MC, Black and Lair, whatever. Because obviously in next we totally changed it and said, hey, you're not allowed to really be enhanced anymore, like, surprise. He already respec'd out of it.
Storm Strike?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I know.
further into Elemental. It's like, you know, if they tell you can't Storm Strike, man, I mean, it makes sense. So they covered his respec. But I think it was only 5 gold anyway. I mean, I get it with the debuffs, you know. You only get 16 or whatever the fuck it is, but...
Oh, why can't
Yeah,
you
it's a
just
bit
like increase it to like 32? Like that's the one thing that I
I
would
know.
love for them to change in retail.
I think
Just
they
make it 32.
I think they said back in the day it would require so much more coding to fix that. I don't know if that was true or not. I don't remember what kind of website I read that
Dude, that's
off, but
Yeah, it's bullshit.
So like literally a value that you set. Like
you would think so.
the most simplest thing ever.
Yeah, just
Yeah, this
just
flame
imagine though.
poison from
Just
the bats and
just
the
imagine
EPO
if you
is
could have
phenomenal.
fucking 40 debuffs on a boss though. They would die within a minute. Any fucking boss in Black and Lair, AQ, whatever.
Every
Shadow
wall
Brace could
has
Shadow Word
corruption.
Pain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shadow
dude.
Element, Shadow Word Pain.
Oh my
Resto-
god, Shadow Word Pain.
Resto Shaman could throw up Flame Shock and shit in between heals.
Yo.
Like, come on.
Warriors could throw up Rind.
Fuck friend. Sorry, just no.
Dude, I'm telling you, back in the day, Rind was part of your rotation.
Did they fix that in TBC with the debuffs?
Back
I
in
don't
the
remember.
day.
Yeah, when TBC came out, I think it was like 40 or something crazy. Because we would have like 2 to 3 Shadow Priests in our raid. Or maybe we were just stupid back then and we didn't realize there was a debuff priority. I don't know. Oh my god, I got so much Plague Bloom. This is so fucking awesome. I love my life. I can't wait to break 1,000 gold. Like, it's gonna feel so good.
I'm about to break 1,000 for the
Hell,
first
I see
time
this, like,
since Hand of
fag
Brag.
Bebop, like, always selling shit.
Yeah. Well, I'll break 1,000 and then I'll spend 400 on consumes for a week or two. So. I thought I was gonna be farming Saturday and Sunday too, but the way this is going, I could be done by like 1 a.m.
I need to farm some Grom's blood is what I need to farm, but that's just like one of the most brutal herbs to farm.
Blue Sapphire literally doubled in price in the last
What do
hour.
people even use it for?
I think
Frost
you need
ring.
it. Yeah, you need it for the frost resistance. And
You also need it for Maz quest. You need 10 of them.
Holy shit. For
I have
real?
that ring. Yep. You need like 10 of them.
Wait, for which quest?
Maz.
What's that?
AQ40 gate. Blue Scepter Shark portion.
No one cares about the...
You would be surprised.
Is it specifically just for the frost?
That portion is, yeah.
I'm saying, like, is that why people are doing the AQ40 quest?
A
Specifically
lot of
for
them
the...
are. The melee are.
Really?
I've helped a few of them as well.
I've put up and sold almost 750 thorium bars today. It's fucking crazy.
750 what? Gold?
Thorium bar.
Thorium? Damn. And have they all been bought?
Yeah, just put more up.
Uh-oh, I'm the owner of ISIS now.
Oh shit.
What?
I'm gonna have to kill you. Oh, that was a cool sound effect.
But I'm not the owner
Indeed.
of TV Mages. Oh my god, Black Rotus!
Brack
God,
Rotus.
I can't get it though where I'm at.
You know what? I
I'm
don't.
not a good enough warlock to get it.
I don't even think it's worth putting up fucking mats to sell on the auction house until Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday because nobody's fucking raiding. Especially on Friday night.
Oh, I just got the 4 portals. Aw.
Have any of you guys watched The Punisher on Netflix?
Yes, I just finished the whole series.
Dude, wasn't it fucking amazing?
It's so good.
I did not think. I thought it was gonna be some like the typical superhero bullshit. No, it's fucking awesome.
Okay, have you seen Daredevil?
I have not seen that. but
Okay, so if you like The Punisher, you should definitely watch Daredevil. He
How many
is actually in
seasons is
season
that?
2. There's 2 seasons. The third one's about to come out the beginning of 2018. So the first season is purely about Daredevil. And it's got a couple of cameos of some other people like Elektra and whatnot. But then season
cool.
2, the Punisher comes in, and it takes place right before.
Really?
Like, it takes place right before the Punisher season 1 happens.
And it's the same guy?
Yeah, same guy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's like gets caught for something and is accused for some trial, and so like that chick is like the Daredevil's like lawyer friend. Like they're in the same you know, he like hires her as like his, you know, I don't know, PA or whatever. And she's like helping she like basically helps the Punisher get off of all his charges. Dude, it's really good. Like, Daredevil is really good too. So if you like the Punisher, you should like
I'll check it out.
Daredevil as well.
Even my wife liked it. We watched the whole thing back to back, and I was like, damn, they did a good job with this.
Yeah, it is. It was really well done. I really enjoyed the Punisher. Dude, they set it up so perfect too for the next season. Like,
The
there's
only
no way
thing,
it's not gonna get renewed.
yeah, the only thing I was disappointed in, because I saw the movie, I'm waiting for him to build a badass armored car, and it didn't happen. So I'm hoping it happens
He
next
has it
season.
in Daredevil. I think it's in Daredevil. He has a pretty one. In Daredevil, he has like a super awesome like cabin that's just got like crazy guns and like got a safe room and all this shit.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna start that tomorrow. I could actually make myself a Nightfall right now.
Nice.
But I think
So
that would
with
be
the Daredevil,
such a waste.
You know, Netflix has come out with several of like the lesser superheroes.
Yeah.
So like Luke Cage is also one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
What
Luke
the
Cage
fuck?
is
Where have
pretty
I
good.
been?
I actually
And
watched that one first.
then Jessica Jones is what I'm watching right now, which is pretty good. The
Is that good?
Iron
I haven't seen
Fist
it yet.
sucked.
I think everyone agrees that.
I didn't
And
watch.
it's all
So
because of the guy that they chose.
I didn't do Daredevil because I heard the movie was fucking terrible. Like I never saw the movie
No, the
either.
television show is
Don't
really
don't even compare the movie. Like you have to look at these as completely like isolated
They're
from the
separate
movies.
entities.
Yeah, it's completely different.
It's a complete reboot,
and it's done really well.
and it actually ties into like the MCU universe. Whereas like the old Punisher movie and the old like Daredevil movie do not tie into the MCU universe.
Yeah.
They got
Well,
a
I guess
Punisher
kind of
series
they
out
do.
now.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking
That's
about.
how this
That's the, like,
conversation
oh, okay.
started.
conversation.
That shit was awesome. I didn't think it would be, and it was amazing.
Because
Yeah.
they introduced his character in the second season of Daredevil.
Of Daredevil, yeah. Yeah. That's why I was telling him if he liked the Punisher, he should definitely watch Daredevil.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on those the other ones.
So yeah, I finished. I started off with, well, I watched Daredevil 1 and 2 like a while ago, and then I watched Luke Cage, and then I watched the Iron Fist, and then I watched the Defenders. So the Defenders is with Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Daredevil and Jessica Jones all together, like forming a little mini Avengers team. Which, it was okay. It was definitely better than the Iron Fist by itself, which just sucks in my book. It feels like a soap opera almost. And it was like so poorly written, like he's like an idiot. He like trusts everyone. It's like, oh really? This is it? Oh, I can't tell that I'm being used. Oh god, I got used again? I'm never gonna let this happen. Next person. Oh yeah, oh no, I totally believe you. Oh god, this guy used me too? What's going on?
And
Being used.
what show is that?
I'm so angry, my fist is starting to glow.
Sounds Hood Ninja.
But in the Iron Fist, I'll tell you who I did like was the older brother. What was his name? Ward? Is that his name? I think. I feel like his actor portrait was like pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. I need to watch that. Jessica Jones.
You should watch Jessica Jones first before watching it.
Yeah, I plan to. I kind of got out of order because I started watching like Luke Cage first, and then I went to like.
Yeah,
like
that threw me off
Daredevils
too.
and-
Watching Luke Cage first instead of Jessica Jones.
I watched that before like Daredevil. I watched that before everything. So then I watched Daredevil and it's like, oh, that's the person who's in Luke Cage.
The freaking the nurse, dude.
The
She's in like
nurse.
all of them.
Because like you could definitely tell like Luke Cage is definitely like hinting to some callbacks to something I hadn't watched yet.
Right. I was never really familiar with like Luke Cage's comics. Like, dude, he's
Neither was
awesome,
I.
man. Dude, he like kicks ass.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
like a Superman that can't fly.
And that's the good kind, because
Yeah, because it's not just like super OP.
yeah, because he can actually be somewhat stopped. You know, like
And he can like still be like super fucked up, but like just takes him a while to recover from it. Dude, those bullets were sick though. Just like eating the inside up. Sweet Christmas. I really just like the cinematography of Luke Cage. Like the way they tied the music of the club like into the scenes that was going on.
Yeah.
Like
The only thing I didn't
really
like
enjoyed that.
The only thing I didn't like about Luke Cage was the like the bad guy, like Willis or whatever his name was. I just thought his character was just like really just kind of like, you know, really?
like meh. That's fair.
Yeah, he didn't even really have like any superpowers. He was like
No, he was just a gun dealer.
so was
he was
Max, right?
basically like the Punisher. Is what he was. You know, if you think about it. I mean, a different like philosophy, but
Yeah, he's
just
just
like
a guy with
badass
guns,
with all
shooting
guns.
people, and okay, Diamondback.
Diamondback. You know who I did like though was the guy who's also in Sons of Anarchy. Diamondback's like right hand man or whatever that he ends up killing. Well, like I guess is he Latino? Like, he could maybe be Latino. I'm not sure.
Oh, the from the other like the rival gang or whatever.
Like he was the one that was like always saying, you know, like Diamondback says this and Diamondback says that and
I don't know.
Shades. That was
Oh,
his code name.
Shades. I know who you're
Shades.
talking about. Yeah, yeah, Shades. Yeah, his character was interesting.
Yeah, like for a while I was like, what's this dude's like end goal? Like what's his game? Like what's he trying to do? He just had too much ambition, got himself killed.
They gon' love me for my ambition.
Did he get killed? I don't remember.
Shades?
Yeah.
I have no idea who you guys are
I
talking
think he
about.
did get dude, he had to have got killed. I feel like I remember him getting killed.
Probably got.
Or did he go to jail? No, because he got out of jail. Because Diamondback got him out.
Are you guys talking about the black guy or the Mexican?
The white guy with the big
The Mexican.
sunglasses.
Shades.
Is he Mexican? Maybe no.
He's definitely Hispanic of some sort. Although actually,
Dominican?
not Hispanic, because Hispanic doesn't mean like there's certain Latinas that don't identify as Hispanic. So yeah, it would be like Latino, I guess, would be a better. I'm not sure what the, region.
Understood your confusion, man. I get it.
You're not talking about Juice, right?
Juice from Sons of Anarchy, yeah.
Yeah, you said Shades. That's why I'm like.
His name is Shades in Luke Cage.
Ah, that's why I'm
Same
like.
actor.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's Theo Rossi. Yeah.
What's his name?
Theo Rossi. Rossi.
Let's see what he is.
Yeah, the guy with the head tattoos. That's all you had to say.
No, Shades is alive still.
Hey.
Back from the bar early.
No, I fucking passed out.
Huh.
I'm annoyed too because I didn't eat dinner. I figured people, you know, be like, hey man, what do you want for dinner? Nope, we're just gonna let you sleep.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, I don't mind getting woken up for something like that, you know?
Yeah,
It's just, it's courtesy.
that
what
whole,
it is.
like, you know, we get out of work early on Friday thing. And you know, I tend to take that nap that I don't really want to take. Wake my ass up, what the fuck?
I actually fell asleep today for 2 hours, which never fucking happens, but that just means you're gonna be up playing this game till like 5 a.m. now, dude.
I don't want to.
Nobody wants to do this.
Now also I'm burnt from smoking before.
That would knock me out right now.
That's what I mean. I just got up and I feel like I could just go back to bed. But I know what will happen then is I'll wake up in like a couple hours again and I'll be up at like 1 or 2.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm getting buzzed or if I'm just an idiot because I just fucking died.
And then there's MC tomorrow. So then what happens is then I oversleep for MC.
Oversleep? Are you EST? How are you gonna oversleep past 2 p.m. unless you're like still a teenager maybe?
Because I'm gonna stay up all fucking night past sun up and I'm gonna fall asleep like
There you go.
2
Wait,
hours.
Big Fry, you
before.
have a kid, right?
Nah, it's February 6th
Oh,
is the due date.
Yeah, you better start sleeping till 2 right now. You need
Yo.
you need to get yourself like in the plus
Your
net.
due date is like 3 days before my
Better start
birthday.
getting it in reserve.
My
Yeah,
birthday
you
is
need
the
to
5th.
build up your reserves right now. Like you need to start right now and
I
build up
mean,
those reserves.
my wife isn't gonna work, most likely, so...
Don't matter. She's gonna want you up with her.
Hey, if I could feed the kid with my titties, I would.
It's the problem is they're mad because they have to be up, so you have to be up too and suffer.
Oh yeah, she has problems waking me up, so it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, I hope I wake up when I hear the baby crying, like, you know, I gotta be on top of that. But literally, the fire alarm, smoke alarms, whatever it could be going off, and I will not wake up. I don't
used
hear
to be
it.
the deepest sleeper ever. And when we had the kid, I swear to God, the slightest thing wakes me up now. It has
Oh god.
completely like rewired my sleeping pattern.
I can tiptoe into the room at night. My wife goes to bed at like 9:30, 10 during the week. But I'll tiptoe into the room very, very quietly, and she will wake up and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'll be like,
Dude,
shit.
dude, the other night, man, I went in to the bedroom to get my phone charged while we were raiding. I swear to God, I made no noise at all, and like I removed the plug from the wall so slow and quiet, and her eyes just like popped wide open. She was like, "Why'd you just wake me up?" I was like, "Jesus Christ, are you kidding me?" Like,
Yeah, I don't
could
get
not
it.
have been any quieter, and somehow I woke you up.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. It'll be good when the kids are older, so she'll always hear them trying to sneak out of the house or whatever
Right.
kind of stupid shit they try to do. Actually, I think the baby will wake me up because the dog barking will wake me up. But she rarely gets up to bark at shit that early. It's
Well,
so
at first they like to sleep a lot, and then that's when they start waking up after like a few months.
Yeah, I heard it's like every 2 hours or every 3 hours when they're a newborn. They sleep and then they're up and
You know, my
I
kid,
don't know.
when she was, you know, a baby, you know, the doctor would be like, oh, you know, just put her in the crib. She'll cry it out, you know, and after about 15, 20 minutes, she'll cry herself to sleep. Could not have been more wrong. My kid could scream for 2 hours straight and never go to sleep. So I got to spend like the first, I don't know, better part of 4 months sleeping at a 45-degree angle with the kid on my chest just so I could sleep.
That's so sweet.
Doesn't sound that
Why didn't
fun.
you take him into bed with you?
Why didn't I? I did. Well, we did. But, you know, we were trying to, like, you know, trying to get her, like, to sleep by herself some. But, dude, from day one, she would never lay down in a bassinet. Like, the only thing that she would ever fall asleep in was a, like, motorized swing that, like, we could lay her in. And she'd sleep in that for a little bit, but it was just...
Mine was the same way, and after 45 minutes, you know, all the books say, you know what, if they don't fall asleep, it's probably better to take them in bed with you and just
Yeah.
let them.
So that's what we would do. I mean, I would sleep on the bed, but I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to roll on her, so I'd like sleep on a just with the pillow behind my back, kind of leaning against the wall, put her on my chest, and I'd just fall right to sleep.
Yeah, I'm
She'd be
afraid of
like-
that too. If I rolled on him or something, like, because I wouldn't wake up.
But now, god damn, I can't get her out of the room. So I'm like, well, she'll like, I'll wake up and she'll just be like looking at me from the foot of the bed. I'm like, god damn creeper, like, go back to your room. But Dad, it's lonely in there. Alright, let's go in there real quick. Fuck, half the time I fall asleep before she does, and she goes back to my room and lays in my bed. I'll wake up in the middle of the morning, like, middle of the night, I'm like, what the hell, I'm in here by myself on her bed, and she's like laying in my big bed.
When I was a kid, I hated fucking sleeping at night. Like, I couldn't deal with nighttime and being alone. And not like when it's the early years of being a kid too, even like when I was, you know, old enough to go to bed by myself and shit, I couldn't deal with it. And now it's funny, 'cause now I'm the total opposite. Like, I'm always up at night and I fucking just leave during the day if I go back to my own. Now I can give a shit about nighttime. I embrace the dark.
I used to fall asleep with 1 foot in bed and 1 foot on the floor still. Like every night. Don't know why.
But yeah, I used to be like afraid of the dark and shit. Yeah,
Like, Mom, Dad, can I sleep with you?
yeah,
God
that was
damn
me
it,
all
how
the time,
low?
man.
You're 17. When are you gonna outgrow this shit?
My 9-year-old still sleeps with her mom.
Dude, my
God
daughter,
damn,
my
I'm
daughter
fucking
would sleep
putting
in bed with me.
putting a
If I
combination
let
lock
her,
on that
she
shit.
would sleep in bed with me every night. But the bed's just not big enough. Although I have seen some of these new awesome beds that are like the size of 2 king beds put together.
You mean bunk?
Crazy.
You mean bunk beds?
You know the circle of applied force vendors for 14, almost 15 gold.
Dude, nice.
I'll have
Really?
to keep that in mind.
Not that, you know,
Oh.
I'm vendoring mine, but I'm sitting here going through my backpack making sure I didn't have any shit I could get rid of, and I mouse up, I'm like, what the fuck? And that's like my second best in slot ring for cat. But I ain't vendoring it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, damn.
Yeah, other rings are usually way cheaper. Yeah, Bander Servitude, 6 gold.
Hey, what are you doing?
Banner Rumination.
Ah.
4.5.
goddamn shaman named Big Mint keeps trying to take my herbs.
Do you only farm on that warlock now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I've
guess
also got
it's
a rogue.
I guess it's easier than a warrior.
Well, but my warrior's engineering alchemy. He was herbalism alchemy. But I changed. And this guy's herbing and mining, so I get to hit both things up.
Yep.
Dude, all the Bloody Heroes are up right now if anyone needs one.
They're always up, man. They were
Yeah,
so
they're
hard to
always
get
up.
at 60.
Yeah, they're a lot now. I need to make Edge and Madness mats before.
Well, you don't need them anymore for the ZG enchants, so...
I only farm them when I get Librams.
Because
I
the
need
rogues and
someone-
hunters used to have to use them for their enchants, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, is a rogue.
That sucks.
Such a pain in the ass too.
I mean, I still use them for my warrior. I enchanted my helm and pants with 1% haste.
Yeah, that's what I did for Enhance. Fail Hands.
You can window trade the ghetto ones, so I just sit on them if I get them and
Yeah.
do the enchants for people.
What do you sell those for though? Like 15 or 20 gold?
No,
I mean,
I've
you
been
s-
saving my case guild people need them.
yeah, I did a couple for guild people.
Yeah, I did them for Patel. I had the heart or the blood on me. Yo, I have farmed like, I don't know, 12 rich thorium nodes.
It's
Haven't
not
got
enough.
one arcane.
12 is nothing, dude. In one lap, I get like at least 15 or 20. Where are you farming though? EPL? That's like the worst
Yeah.
place to farm rich thorium because you got people going in and out of Nax, live strat, undead strat. Like, you're never gonna hit all those
Well,
nodes.
I'm really just farming herbs and then hitting nodes whenever I see them.
The best places are Ungaro, Winter Spring, and Ajara. Ajara, I just
Yep.
literally do a /who and see if Winter Spring and Ajara are packed. I'll go right to Ungaro, get everyone. But Ungaro sucks because it's so far away from the other two. You know, like if I
Yeah.
see,
That's a minor inconvenience. Literally
I
minor.
don't know, like literally if Winter Spring is getting overrun or I see the same people over and over, I'll be like, fuck this, go to Ajara and hit all those up. And usually nobody's there,
But
but
Ashara, there's not that many.
there's actually a
There's like-
pretty good
There's
amount.
like 3 or 4 right there in the middle, like on the shore.
Dude, there's
and then I
6.
guess, like-
There's 6 in the middle. There's 2 south. The 2 south that you don't really do. There's 2 in the water. There's 3 up north, and then there's 2, 4, 6, 7. There's
Hold on,
7
let me
on the
see.
north.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 nodes.
There's 23, my friend. But the other 2 you probably don't have are the ones to the south, which are almost up every single time because nobody wants to travel that far to get them. But they're almost up. So I still think Winter Spring's the best because you could get the fell cloth, you could get the treasure chests, you get the mana potions, health potions, and you could do the icy chill enchant while you're doing the crystals, plus all the echoes or whatever the fuck they are. I mean, Ungaro would be sick for banging daughters because you could just do Dream Foil and Rich Thorium Vein like all fucking day.
Silver Sage.
And it's also good in Ungaro because you could do a /who and you know if there's a 60 there, that's what they're farming. So you know not to go there. If it's only like, you know, high level 40s, low level 50s, you know they're just leveling. Fuck, man. Every time I finish this lap, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna take a break.
And then there's something else.
And then these veins are here, and I'm like, fuck! Somebody please take them. I'm not logging off until I don't see any. Alright, right, so I just cleared my bag, sent it to my alt, so in 40 thorium ore, which is about 8 veins, I got 1 crystal. But that's like really lucky. are those major mana potions going for now? Still like 30 gold a stack or some
I
shit?
like 19 gold a stack. Day before yesterday when I looked.
So,
Yeah, you gotta catch them at a good.
so
like-
dumb.
Just let me know if you need some. I can give you like 10 easily for free. If you really need them.
I'll give you something for them. What does it cost to make those? I don't even know.
3 dream foil and an ice cap and a vial.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's
You don't want to do that.
It's the dream foil that really does it.
Yeah, it's 60 gold and dream foil just for 20. It's fucking retarded. It's worth it just doing DMT 5 fucking times.
If you convince anybody to do that in Aurora, you just have to be on the lookout. And it specifically has to be around EU times, the time where people will do it.
Man, that recruitment list for Untold Story keeps getting bigger and bigger.
I noticed that too.
It's
Well,
like we need rogues, tanks, shaman, mages,
it was
priests,
just like priest, shaman, mage, I think.
paladins, you know, demon hunters.
Yeah, they're fucked. I have a feeling we're gonna be getting half their people in a few weeks. I don't get it. Like, these other guilds are just crumbling apart, man.
They don't have a docking.
I think it's just like you hit a wall. Some guilds like they hit a wall, and it's just people don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids in their guild have bad fucking attitudes. I'm telling you. I had said it before on Discord. The only people to ever mine shit while I'm still mining it is people in UTS. Never had anyone else on the server do it to me. Bunch of fucking scumbags. I would do it to them though, so yeah.
Like I usually don't even really bother alliance that often when they beat me to a node. Just figure, you know, like, alright, good game, you got there first, I'll move on to the next one. Unless it's a Black Lotus, I don't try to.
I mean, Alliance, I'll try to kill him even if it's a hunter and I know I'm gonna die.
I'd just rather not like antagonize him versus like I don't like PvP that much in the first place, but I just figure if we just be peaceful and just like ignore each other.
Yeah,
I'll get a
that
lot more
works
done.
sometimes.
It depends on who's out there.
You're a hunter though, dude. You should be able to shit on anybody.
If I was any decent at all at PvP, sure. I just have never devoted the time to really care.
Concussive shot, frost trap, aim shot, dead. I mean, that's what works to kill me, so nothing I can fucking do about it. So Doomwalker was that tank that like raided with us when he was a fresh 60 and then he went to UTS instead of us. And that kid literally stole like a couple hits off me, like 2 or 3 times. So one time I'm in EPL going in Axe and I see a vein and he's literally standing in front of it but not mining it. And I'm like, alright, well fuck this kid. And he whispers me and he goes, hey, I'm lagging, can you not mine that? I didn't say
fuck
anything.
him, dude.
I want to be like, yo, go fuck yourself, dude. What, do you not remember taking shit from me? Like, fuck you. He's like, I'm lagging. Don't mind it.
So am I, man. I'm lagging too.
Yeah. Fuck out
So
of
you
here.
must have been lagging last time you stole a node from me.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't even say that. Whatever.
Yeah, it's not worth entertaining stupid ass comments like that for statements.
I mean, I actually had a Warlock in Dark Whisper Gorge Winter Spring earlier today, and it was a Gnome Lock in real shitty gear, and he was mining a node, and I'm like, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna mine the node before I kill him. And I started mining it, and he fucking ran away. And he had a demon enslaved too. He could have killed me, but...
It's that T3.
Nah, it's fucking Hand of Rag actually doing what it's supposed to do.
Hand of Rag T3 or whatever. I don't know what y'all.
Usually, I'm telling you, dude, usually people see it and they're like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this kid, and usually that's what happens.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people who just say, you know, fuck this guy.
Warlocks, hunters, shadow priests, mages if they're actually not half retarded.
Like here's how stupid I am at PvP. Like the other night, I was killing like a rogue. It's not a big deal. This shadow priest like jumps in, and so I'm like, okay, priest, viper sting, right? And it doesn't work. It's like immune. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Do it again, immune. You know, by this point, like I'm running low on health anyway, and I accidentally aggro like some mobs, whatever, I die. So then I try to figure out why the hell is it immune. It took me like 3 minutes to figure out. Oh, it's a dwarf priest. Use stone form.
Yeah.
Like that's how long it took me to fucking figure that out. That's how little I PvP.
Yep. I mean, the only reason I went Orc Shaman over Tauren is for the 25% chance to resist stuns for rogues, because I know rogues just fuck me up.
Is it 25%?
Yeah, and they still fuck me up. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to make an animation or a sound if it procs, but dude, a rogue still kills me on the opener, and it's like, what the fuck? What's the point of even rolling Orc?
Yeah, rogues are a fucking pain. I remember in retail vanilla, I did pretty well against rogues, except I didn't realize, I forgot they, you know, because we're working on the mechanics for like 12.1 or whatever, and it was like one of these really late patches, they changed it so that when a rogue vanishes, it clears off Hunter's Mark, which I think is kind of bullshit.
It's fucking a lifesaver, man.
I guess, but you know, if I don't know, I'm just a shitty hunter though. But it took me. It's just like, why the fuck does that not work?
I use Vanish sometimes just to get rid of a Hunter's Mark.
Oh yeah.
I blow, like, you know, like how sometimes mages will blow Ice Block for almost no reason.
So now I just have to do the stupid Serpent Sting and just keep him from getting away.
I don't know, hunters are mad fucking annoying, dude. Even in like Warsong Gulch, if I see a hunter fighting somebody, I'll go up to them, like literally dismount on them, and they'll still be able to get away from me. And with the Earthbind, Frost Shock, it don't matter. They'll fucking do whatever they gotta do.
Fuck hunters, that's the hardest thing for me to deal with on a rogue.
Yeah, fucking retarded.
I mean, frost mages are kinda hard, but they're a lot easier than a smart hunter.
Yeah, mage rogue is like 50-50. It just comes down to that skill cap. You're either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
I wish I liked PvP more. Best in slot gloves are the ones from rank 12.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Playing fucking 20 hours a day on 20-minute queue times to lose to pre-mades. I don't know how they fucking do it. Well, in Classic, it won't be a problem. There'll be fucking 5 pre-mades per server per side at all times. Like, it'll be retarded. Think I need to make a drinking game out of farming or something.
So that you eventually just pass out instead of
I'm so tired I could pass out. It's just so boring, dude.
yeah.
I mean, I should be good till next Friday, but still, then I had to do it all over again. So it's getting really ridiculous. So if we could just kill KT and have Nax on farm, and, you know, nobody would need anything just to show up, that'd be great.
That's the goal. Just need people to get shit ready for Lothep. Lothep's gonna be a pain in the ass just to get everybody to bring the consumes.
What's the main thing?
Well, so for like a full attempt, like for a kill, you're gonna need 3 greater shadow protection potions. You're gonna need like plenty of like bandages, because you're gonna end up using like 3 or 4 during the fight. And you're gonna need like stamina food and shit like that. Because
okay.
basically the mechanic, like one of the mechanics is healers can only cast 1 heal / dispel or whatever
Every 8 seconds or something?
every minute.
Oh my
So
god.
basically every healer is on a rotation just to heal the main tank. The raid is entirely on their own. So at the 2-minute mark, he starts casting a spell, and it's every 30 seconds. That does 2,550 shadow damage to the raid, and he's got like 7 million health, something ridiculous like that. So it's like a DPS race. Plus, you gotta use enough consumables to keep yourself alive. Plus, so like you need a high enough health pool to start with, plus all the protection potions and stuff like that. Like I was trying to like map it out in Excel just to see like, okay, you know, what order it consumes, how much health you need, stuff like that. And the best I could come up with to keep us alive long enough for like a 5-minute kill is like everybody needs like 5,000 or like 5,500 health or something like that.
Did you figure in Troll's Blood and Sun Scale Salmon and
Yep.
What about totems?
Healing stream, yep. Because like the basically the shaman are gonna have to be with the melee group, because there's like the boss also does like this poison aura, so the shaman have to kind of twist poison cleansing with the healing stream.
Oh fuck that!
Because it's like a 5-yard range on it, so that's what the melee need. I don't know. It's
Sounds
just, you
like
know,
a bag of dicks.
yeah. People just need to kind of prepare for it. I mean, the fight itself, I don't think it's going to be that hard. Like, I guess it's a big DPS race. I think we have the DPS. We can do it. Some other people I've talked to says we don't, but fuck them. But a lot of it's just surviving long enough to do it. But it's nice, I mean, because like one of the mechanics is there's these spores that spawn, and so you take like a group of 5 people and you kill it, and it gives you like this buff that increases your crit chance by like 50 or 60%, and it causes your like spells and abilities to cause 0 threat. So it's like a big boost to like DPS, but you know, I think it's just like managing the mechanic properly so everybody's getting the buff when they should be. And again, the biggest thing is just, you know, keeping yourself alive with consumes. You figure, you know, we need that for just a kill attempt. You know, what do we need for learning? which is why I'm out here in Duskwood farming grave moss.
How about shields, pre-shields? Is that unlimited?
Just farm
I-
RP.
The way it was described in the wiki is like basically any beneficial spell shares that 1 minute cooldown. So I think that would include the shields, but I haven't confirmed that.
What happens if you do use it?
It puts all your heals on cooldown for 1 minute. But we need a healer rotation just to keep the main tank alive.
Feels pally bubble.
But I mean, we do patchwork, no problem. We do Thaddeus, no problem when people stay alive. I really think we have plenty of DPS to do it. It's just following the mechanic.
That's going to be an interesting practice run to have everybody go right after each other.
Yeah, that's gonna be like one of the things that's just gonna have to get some practice doing. I'm not sure how hard the boss hits.
So that means all the healers should be DPSing too then, right? I mean,
Pretty
fuck
much,
it.
yeah. I mean, you got the extra time. As long as you got plenty of mana for doing your heals when you need to.
It's definitely not an MP5 fight, so you got to load up on plus healing.
And remember, if you get that spore buff, I mean, it gives you a huge boost to your crit chance. I think spells get like plus 60% chance to crit. I know healers don't necessarily stack a ton of crit.
It's kind of hard to stack crit because none of your gear really gives it to you.
Yep, high itemization cost.
Cracking a cold one.
Need to make that my fucking text sound on my phone.
Oh, yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. Text tone or whatever.
Yeah, every time the wife calls me or texts me. Fuck this. I'm so tired. Let's go back to herbs. Why is it really down to 332 people? Holy shit.
On a Friday night?
It got down to 297 on a Friday night.
Damn.
Like,
Fridays have always been kind of rough.
Yeah, I mean, even the weekends are a little low. It's usually more during the raid days, but
Well, I mean, there's no like battlegrounds anymore, barely.
yeah, they need to just put us with that other server. I knew that I'm telling you, before TBC was announced or anything, I knew that was gonna happen.
What?
That the servers would collapse and they'd have to make it one.
Yeah.
But I don't think they should get rid of it. They said, oh, when Blizzard comes out with the server, you know, we're gonna take them down or whatever, because that was the main goal. But if Blizzard fucks it up, I mean, we'll be right back here. So.
Well, I mean, they said like it's got to be a product that is agreeable.
Who said
Like
that?
if the devs did, like basically like they put that qualifier, like if Blizzard comes out with a product that's just like shitty and not actually vanilla, they're not gonna take this down.
Yeah, that's what I figure. Yeah,
And
because
we'll
if they start
we'll
putting,
know well in advance, because they'll have a beta for it and shit like that.
if they start doing WoW tokens and looking for group dungeon finders and shit like that, like I'm not gonna want to play that.
Like, I don't mind like if they do stupid shit like achievements and crap like that. It don't matter. Like, okay, let people do whatever they want, but yeah, like looking for group, looking for raid.
Still though, if they change one thing, that just opens the door to
And
change
that's
the
thing,
next
like,
5
I'm perfectly
things.
fine leaving it as is, just like without any of the commodities.
Yeah, I mean, Nas handed
Because
them
even
their
like, even,
server
like, guild,
code, so.
guild banks would be huge, but again, it's just the slippery slope. Like, where do you stop? And I think, at least from like when I was like reading interviews early on when they announced it, it sounds like they're going to be doing it. They're going to be faithful to vanilla, both the good and the bad. Like this, you know, they're basically saying, well, that's what the players want, so they can just have it, I guess.
Yeah, and then they'll have their little store where you could buy pets for like $100 and a little fucking stupid ass pet to follow you around.
I don't think they'll do any of that, because the way I see it, like, I'm thinking they're probably just gonna link the subscription to like retail. Like you'd have like a shared
because you're not gonna
subscription.
pay a different $15 a
So
month.
they really, I don't think they're gonna bother doing that stuff for like vanilla, because I think it's more of a side thing as opposed to like something they want to actively support. And so I don't think they'll sell that shit for vanilla.
I link so many accounts to my Battle.net account that I don't even remember which one is my real vanilla account anymore. I have to look it
I've
all
only
up.
got one.
Damn, dude, I have at least 7.
It was kind of fun. I logged in like a little while ago to like level up like a free tune to level 20, and I was able to like go like look at the character preview for my old hunter back in Wrath.
Yeah, I know you could look at the character screen, like you could log into the website and see which characters are where, but
yeah, I got my old level 80 hunter back. Wearing a bunch of mismatched gear.
I wonder if they're gonna do any kind of weird bonuses or anything like for people with their original accounts.
I doubt it. No, I honestly think vanilla is just, their classic is just, I think they're just going to do pretty much just straight up vanilla without very minor like modifications.
I want to know if they scale the tokens so that you can pay for your service with gold.
That's what I'm saying. If they do that, I don't even think
they're going to do it. That's why I think they're just going to link the subscription to retail, because I think they'd rather just use this as a way to get people to play retail, and also as a way to get people who play retail as like a little distraction, like when they get bored, like between patches or whatever. Like, oh, here, you know, go do this between patches, so that they don't like cancel their sub and wait or whatever. But then, like, I think the other reason they're doing this is just basically so that it better protects their IP. Like, you know, because right now one of the big arguments for private servers is like, yeah, you can't play this game anymore, it's not available. And so now they're just gonna make it available just to make sure that private servers don't have a leg to stand on anymore.
Oh man, this druid got all my herbs before my Grom's blood. And I literally just got them all, and I'm logging out as he's logging in right on top of me. Oh, that was perfect. It's every like 20 minutes, but the problem is now he knows the timer.
Is it all herbs are like 20 minutes or?
Nah, it's like just super broken and desolate where I'm at.
Okay.
It's alright, I'm sure he has a bedtime coming up.
Bedtime.
Yeah.
You can just hear his parents yelling at him now.
Yeah.
Johnny, I'm gonna change the Wi-Fi if you don't go to bed right now.
Right now.
I'm curious to see how many TBO hardcore are gonna switch over to retail.
I think if we get 20,
Like retail or
25,
classic
we'll be sitting
retail?
pretty good.
Retail classic.
I'm torn. I have a feeling by the time it actually comes out, I'm just not gonna have the time to actually devote to it.
I think the hardest part is going to be deciding what server to go to, because you know everybody wants to go to their original server.
The one thing I do hope they kind of do is I hope they support like larger servers, like not like 10K large, but like larger than what was in like the original retail environment. You know what I mean? Because that is fun. Like when you have a large server, just like there's always shit going on.
That's the one thing I do like about how the private servers work is everybody's on the same server.
Yep.
I mean, I get it, you know, why they did battle groups and it helped even things out, and I think in the long run it probably did, at least for, I think, lag issues, but as far as a sense of community, it totally broke that.
Oh, with the phasing?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said, like when I did my free tune to level 20, like I would see characters just like phase in and out, and I'm sitting there like I didn't even know how to whisper them because like they had this like server name attached to it. It's just like what's even going on? How do you even talk to these people?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I just had no freaking clue because I hadn't played retail.
Yeah, they definitely fixed the queue times and shit, but it was nice with the single server. They could have found a way to just fix it like that, because it was cool going in and seeing the same people in the same guilds and being like, oh, this guy got me 2 days ago, fuck this guy.
Yeah. You knew who the douches were. You know who the good guys were.
Well, that went away when they did the stupid name change. Paid name change, paid, class or race or whatever change. It's like people could be douchebags and then just pay like $20.
Continue BT rating and into Sunwell.
Yeah, because that's what I did. I transferred, because my guild basically fell apart and was like going right, merging with a different guild. So I transferred servers, joined a new guild, got into like, actually they were clearing BT and starting Sunwell, so I kind of got to do BT and be with them during Sunwell. And yeah, we killed what's his face before the switch.
Kill something.
Kill Jade.
Yeah.
We were the boss before Kill Jaden when I kind of got burned, and then they killed. I think they got both of them down like while I was like fucking.
Because they did like a the pre-expansion nerf. And that's
it was
when,
early on.
Yeah.
We were in
hated
Sunwell
that
while
shit.
it was on PTR, like getting like the first boss down and learning like the third boss, because the second boss I think was broken at one point. I don't remember.
Man, Black
There was
Temple.
this annoying bug with Filmist where when she would do her like thing across the sky and drop the fucking mist that you had
Breath.
to dodge, that like her doing that animation in the sky would cause people to randomly crash. Our top DPS mage would
Oh,
crash
fuck,
almost
man.
every fucking encounter, and it got to the point where, alright guys, we're gonna do like one more without the mage, and like we did it like before the enrage timer with 24 people, and it was our first kill, and it was like right around the time that people were getting battle group first, and it was a 24-man kill, so it was like a battle group first 24-man kill, like it was weird as fuck.
Dude, the best instance in this game ever was Black Temple. That shit was so good.
Dude,
Especially
from the minute
because Illidan
you walk
Storm
in the
Rage is
bottom
the
of
last
Black
boss.
Temple till you get to the top, it's just, oh man, so well laid out.
Oh come on.
It was
Mount
huge.
High Jaw was like the best one.
I love
Dude,
that one
fuck
too.
that one. I hated that. I
love that
hated
instant.
that I had to
that's
do it
fun.
to get my tier 6 because
Yeah.
doing those 10 or 12 waves, and if you fucking wiped or someone was being a retard and wiping and redoing those
Yeah.
trash waves, I just wanted to fucking die.
Yep. I mean, it was fun like the first couple times you did
The
it. and then
first
it was
part
just
was
like,
AIDS to redo,
Yeah.
but once you got to the middle, it wasn't so bad. 'Cause
Yeah,
the
yeah.
middle thing and the boss at the end was like easy, especially if you wiped an Archimon, you just had to do the boss.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
whoever
Archimon
wrote the
was usually
scripting for that fire was a fucking asshole, because that shit followed you